iPhone users are kind of like try to be like bougie people, in crowd type people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I'm saying, man.
You about to step on the toe.
From the black women I see, they don't have that patience like that. You know what I'm saying? But white women, they'll take it on the chin.
Well, okay. Well, this is.
Any of y'all got the Trump Bible?
Or the shoes.
The man selling the man. Let me tell you about Trump. One thing about Trump, he's a hustler, man. That boy Trump is a hustler. He will sell anything. A shoe, a stamp, a 3-cent lamp.
See, Nicky, he took everything from me. I went from a place of living a life like this to oatmeal cookies.
No child born out of my loins will ever be born to poverty. That's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome back, y'all. 2025 show. The show begin, man. And what better way to start the show out, man, than to bring some old friends back up in this mother sucker. Yeah, we got the band. We bring the band back, man. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm R to the L, and she is.
I'm Jenny
from the block, y'all. Jenny from the block, y'all. We got a show lined up for y'all. Listen, y'all. We want y'all to just text this to everybody, man. Share this live with everybody, man. We got a good show, the season show today. Please just share this live with somebody, man. Please share this live. We got a good show today lined up. We bringing the old heads back. The old heads coming back, man. The boy Main One coming back. That boy Charisma coming back. We got that boy Food coming back. Well, Food coming back. We got Miss Ann coming back up in this thing, man. We got the whole band coming back, man. We got some stuff to talk about. We're gonna talk about the tariffs, man. What effect y'all think these tariffs will have on your life? Are y'all preparing for what economists say is coming with these tariffs? Are y'all preparing for the worst, or do y'all think they're just another thing that's gonna pass over? And what do y'all think so far about the Trump administration so far with the tariffs, with the immigrants sending them back across the border? We also want to talk about Anthony Edwards, man. The child custody battle he's got going on. It's a unique child support thing, and I've never seen it happen this way. I didn't know you can do it like that. You know what I'm saying? And also, your boy Marvin Sapp, man, is in the news. Marvin Sapp is in the news, putting another black eye in for the church. I'm gonna try what he did. I'm gonna lock.
Okay, good luck.
I'm gonna try that on you, Jenny. Lock the door. You ain't getting out of here without giving up something.
Whatever.
But anyway, y'all, without further ado, man, let me get some of these guests up in here, man. From parts unknown, he is that dude from parts unknown. Charisma, what's up, man? What's going on, my brother?
Charisma.
What's up?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's been going on with you, brother?
Nothing, man. Just a lot of new things, a lot of new changes, a lot of new things happening, man. I'm just trying to prepare myself for, my team, of course, ain't making it to the playoffs. Chicago Blackhawks, my hockey team ain't making it, but that's cool. But
I thought you finna talk about the Chicago Bulls. I got to bring Jermaine in.
No, not the Bulls, man. Not the Bulls. The Blackhawks. Yeah, everything's cool, man. I just, it's 2025. A lot of different changes. I think America is still under distress. Distress. You know what I mean? And it's it's going to take some things to be finalized and cleared out first for us in order for us to see the fruition of what
we gonna get into the gist of all that, man. But let me bring up somebody else again. Main One, what's going on, Main One?
Yo, what's up, my people? Charisma, Jenny, what's up?
What up?
Good to see you.
What's happening?
I see you out there by the b-ball court, man.
Yeah, we just finished. Me and Jay just finished the workout, so I just said, "Shit, I'm gonna stay out here since it's nice outside."
Yeah, for y'all don't know, man, Jermaine got a phenom on his hand. His son is really gonna be a basketball phenom. I can't wait to see him on the next level, man.
Me too.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him on the next level, man.
Let's hope this basketball court gonna be on the documentary. So let's hope.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
you
we
can
gonna
put me
hope
on
we
that
gonna
too.
be on
All right, let me get Food, what's going on, my brother? What's up, man?
Yeah, what up?
Can you hear me? Long time no
Yo.
see, my brother.
What up? What up?
Yeah, what up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
We hear loud and clear. We hear loud and clear. What been going on with your food?
Same shit, different day, yo.
Same shit, different day. Same shirt, different dirt. That what who say that shit? That what BT be saying, man. Man, it's good to have y'all. I'm trying to wait on the latest. I sent the latest the link. They said it coming in. But man, I'm glad to see you guys, man. I really wanted to do this, man. I really miss you guys, man. I really do, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of shit, man, but I really miss y'all guys, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see y'all back on the stage, on one stage at the same time, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even trying to hide what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into one of these topics, man, because I want to know what everybody think about this, man. These tariffs that it's kind of like sinking the stock market. I mean, I think like the third day in a row. Who just came in? Hold on, who's this? Okay, we got my girl in the building, man. Kirsten!
There
What's
she
up,
go.
There she
There she go.
Hey.
What's been going on, girl? You look so cute. You look so cute.
Oh, thank
You
you.
look so cute.
Honey, taking care of all these children. It is, let me tell you.
That's a high calling, girl. Do it.
Amen. And that's 2 now.
Hey.
My baby is 2 now. Oh my God. He is off the chain.
You talking about your latest edition too already?
Yes.
Oh man, it ain't been that long, is it?
It's been that long.
Oh man, so it's good. It's good to see you, girl. You looking so good. Let me stop saying you look so good. Well, Jenny slapped me real quick.
More power to you. More power to you.
She's beautiful. Absolutely.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, Kay?
Hey. How y'all been? It's so good to see y'all.
Yeah, right. I know. I really want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I really miss you guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been trying to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? I guess I got to go and start paying y'all to come on now. You know?
I talked about that years ago. I talked about getting monetized years ago. I said, man, we need to start making it. But you was like, whatever.
There you go. There you go with your lies already. You starting to show off like that. You know what I'm saying? All right. But anyway, man, it is good to have y'all back. Look, if anybody watching y'all, please share this live with your favorite group, your favorite friend. We're just gonna chop it up like we do at old time, man. And I'm gonna try to stay out of food waste, so you know what I'm saying. That's my guy though, man. You know what I'm saying? He know I love him, man. You know, I have to fuck with him because I really love him like that. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this first topic: thoughts on the Trump tariffs and what are you doing to prepare for them?
What exactly?
What are y'all doing to prepare for what the economists say is about to be one of the rockiest roads we ever been through? Huh?
What's wrong with the tariffs?
Well,
that's a good question.
Well, let me get my videos out already.
Nah. Don't do that.
Okay, we'll see.
Here you go.
I do have a question. Y'all expecting this though? Were y'all expecting this, or does this surprise y'all?
No, the problem is we about to get videos and talking points. We need something with numbers and facts that you actually read, not no video with opinion. Please.
Well, here's my thing, and the tariffs. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, most people you're going to buy your necessities anyway, and from the numbers that I looked at anyway. I mean, gas is down from 2024. Eggs are up maybe like 60 cents, maybe. Rent is up a little bit. I mean, it's not something that everybody should see with the other side or the party that's not in power, what they're going to do is they're going to fearmonger everybody to say, "Oh, the world is crashing down," where it's really not. I mean, they talk about they want to talk about the stock market, where only 10% of all the stockholders own 90% of the stock. Only 50% own 50% only own 1% of stock in the market. So it's really
60% of the American people is in the stock market in some kind of form of fashion,
right.
whether they're doing stocks or 401k.
But that's only 1% though. That's only 1%. So I mean,
what do you mean 1%?
Is 1% of the stock market. 50% of the country own 1% of the stock market of the stocks in the market. So let's not overblow it. I mean, they're gonna overblow it because of who's doing it. I mean, if Biden or Harris was doing it, it wouldn't be shit be said. Nobody would be saying nothing, because if it's your party that's doing it, you're not gonna say nothing. So it's just political theater. We just gonna get through it. We're gonna ride the wave like we normally do, and then when shit start rolling and going good, then everybody gonna be like, "Oh, the shit good, blah 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 blah," and then they're gonna find something else wrong with the shit. So
then you got to understand that the whole thing about the tariff. You got to understand how everybody been backdooring each other and backdooring America for years. They've been letting this go through for years. You got one country that's charging one less, and then charging another one, taking the price, taking the products from one country, changing the labels, and then they sending it to another country saying they the one who made it, and then charging this country more, which is us. They've been doing that for years. They've been backdooring us for years.
But that's how it goes. When you America is a consumer country. Right. We're not producing nothing no more.
Right.
We're not producers.
But that's the problem though, because we used to not be like that, because not until Clinton he signed NAFTA and sent all that shit over fucking overseas. We used to create shit here. We used to be the creators, and now after that we end up being the importers of every fucking damn thing, and that's the problem. And that's the one thing I can say that Trump is trying to get back to, is saying, hey, we need to create stuff here for Americans, and if you got a problem with that, then you really not American. If you got a problem with American making American own shit and buying our own shit, you're really not American. You really anti-American.
Let me ask y'all something. Do you think this is going to throw us into a recession? Do you think that?
Hold up, Charisma. You do realize we've been in a recession since August of 2023, right?
I mean, well, I'm saying worse than what we're in.
No. See, you can't do that. You can't conflate and compare. We have been in a recession since August of 2023, and what they like to do is, this is the greatest example of, they say, well,
thought for a second. Let me bring Miss Ann up. Hey, Miss Ann, what's up? Miss Nancy in the building.
How are you?
We got the full crew in here today.
What's up?
That's. Go ahead. My bad.
I was going to say, the greatest example of what I mean is, people will say, well, Trump lied. Then when I say to them, well, Joe Biden lied too. But Trump lied worse. That's the problem. A lie is a fucking lie. So a recession is a recession, and it was so bad in this past administration, they changed the fucking definition. That doesn't make any sense. So that's the way we have to look at. Plus, with everything that's going on, we have to look at long term. And mind you, I want everybody on the panel, think about how much they've been bitching. This man ain't been in office for 90 days.
Right.
Come on, man.
The 80s.
And he's fucking up already, to be honest with you. He's fucking up already.
You think so?
His own party has they're voting to take control of some of these territories.
I'm gonna be specific. What has he fucked up? And give me documentation. Give me one thing. One.
First of all, the tariffs. This is going to be the stock market ain't crashing for nothing. Okay. The stock market is always going to respond to what's going on. The stock market going to always respond to that.
Hold up, Charisma. One second, Charisma. Rob, based on what you said, how much money do you have in the stock market?
What you mean? How much money? I don't play in the stock market. About 60%. I can
don't talk about it.
But I buy groceries. I buy groceries and I buy product like everybody else. I buy product too.
So how are you? So how versed are you in the stock market? Bringing it up, that doesn't make any sense. You can't talk about the stock because you're not involved.
But here, hey Rob, Rob, how much difference is it now buying groceries than it was a year or two ago?
Let me say this. Give me y'all honest opinion, man. Stop. Get out of the partisan shit that y'all keep running to. Y'all know. Y'all know damn well these tariffs are going to be a problem. They're going to raise prices. Prices going to go up because tariffs are a tax on the people. Tariffs are a tax on the people, the products that they bring in, right? So if you pay, if you put 100% tariffs on China, if it's 100% tariff, China put 100% tariff on us, how much price do you think price going to be the same? This is the problem with, and this is the thing when you're in a what is this a capitalist? This is what capitalism is all about. Who in the hell gonna bring their product here to make here? That's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking, man.
Go ahead, Charisma.
Why would you make products in America when you can have them made somewhere else for cheaper?
No. What I was saying is, Rob, other countries have been back. Okay, so let me try to get this. I think it's through the Tarriff Administration Act, where one country can send, say, like it was under Mexico and Canada got the same kind of deal. So what they do is they send one country will work a deal with one country, and they'll make it lesser for them. Then this country will take that product and sell it to another country for a little more, and then they'll take that product and sell it to us for more than what it is. But they'll change the labels and things that it was from the other country. So it's just kind of like a backdooring. What Trump did was found out. I mean, what he's doing is clearing all this stuff out, saying like, let's like look at what they're doing, what they've been doing for years. Stop letting them backdoor us, and then we're gonna raise this stuff up like how they've been raising up on us on the low for years. Since other presidents.
I got a question. So when Trump was in office the first time, and he had the tariffs going, why did Biden keep them going and nobody said nothing about it?
They was a disaster. They actually bankrupt the tariffs actually bankrupt the farmers too.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked you.
You asking me something I can't answer. I don't know why Biden did what he did. They kept some and they removed some. They removed some.
But that's leading me to my point. If Harris won the election and she was doing this tariff or threatening these tariffs, what would you be saying?
I'll be saying the same thing.
You tell the damn lie. You tell the because you're not
damn lie. Come on, man.
Because you're not answering it. You're not answering it honestly. Because you are a stark Democrat. It don't matter what these Democrats do. You gonna align with it. And you've been doing it since I've known you, Rob. So this ain't nothing new.
Like they told everybody, FOFA. Fuck around and find out that this ain't good for you.
Okay.
And then and Rob, don't worry about the stock market dropping. It has to drop in order for it to get better. They're clearing out everything and finding all the loopholes and what's going on. What people been doing for years. You got to think about the people that's been getting money on the low.
Let me play the video for the ladies who don't understand what's going on. Cause everybody ain't well versed in this shit. Let's be honest about it.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Ann. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The video. What do you mean? Let me play the video so the ladies can understand.
I like this shit.
I'm gonna play the video off and gotta speak.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we refuse to jump into this debacle that y'all got going back and forth.
By all means, go ahead, Miss Ann.
Play your video, but don't never try to play us like we don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry. Good to have you back in rare form. And congratulations on your holding matrimony. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a newlywed. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
She's married now.
Everybody back.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
I thought I was gonna be her being nice all day. So I thought everybody gonna be nice today, but
that wouldn't be me.
I told
Yes,
him bring
and I
it.
name
Bring
Chinese, baby.
He low key call y'all dumb.
No, I did. No, I did. Cause look, I don't know a whole lot about it. I think everybody's learning on the fly. Really, I'm being
Maybe
honest
for the
with you.
viewers.
Last thing a 5-year-old playing with a Tonka truck is thinking about is where the parts for their favorite toy are made. But come Christmas time, it may be a major concern for parents.
54% tariffs on production from China. That toy will be $45 this Christmas.
The Tonka truck is just one example of the major price shift expected in the wake of President Trump's tariff play. Companies will now have to pay more to import cell phones, sneakers, home goods, and yes, toys. Trump argues ultimately consumers and American workers will benefit.
We're not going to lose $1 trillion for the privilege of buying pencils from China.
But in order for the average consumer to benefit, the entire world economy will need to be flipped upside down.
The manufacturing hubs that exist in other countries don't exist here in the U.S., at least not yet.
The Trump team's goal is to balance the amount U.S. consumers buy and sell with other countries, a complicated task because American consumers depend on foreign goods. For example, the U.S. gets 97% of its clothing and shoes from other countries. CEOs say making goods here would be a major shift.
We're not in the manufacturing business. If that was available here in the U.S., we'd be open to it. But it would take years.
Across industries, ramping up that type of production in the U.S. would be incredibly costly. Take, for instance, the iPhone, built with more than a dozen parts sourced from countries like Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, and of course, China. A 54% tariff could cost an additional $300 per phone. The White House trade advisor pressed on Fox overnight.
Are we going to make iPhones in the United States?
That's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to be able to do it through more automation.
But for now, manufacturing is much cheaper in other countries. Apple has yet to say how they will handle those increased costs. The Trump administration is convinced the president's plan to implement what they call reciprocal tariffs will ultimately pay off. But this morning, one Biden administration official whose work the Trump team used to calculate its tariff rates, writing, quote, "Our findings suggest the calculated tariffs should be dramatically smaller, perhaps 1/4 as large." Brett Neiman also arguing that trade imbalances between countries may be reasonable, saying that, for example, Americans spend more on clothing made in Sri Lanka than Sri Lankans might spend on American goods, which makes sense considering the wealth differences between the two countries.
So, I think a lot of people might be confused, Ryan. It sounds like when you read it.
Okay, so that's the gist of it. So,
Told you.
Go ahead, Fu.
How far does China have to go? How much more repression? How big a trade deficit and loss of jobs for the American worker? And how much more dangerous proliferation has to exist before members of this House of Representatives will say, I will not endorse the status quo. As I mentioned, it's about jobs, proliferation, and human rights. And there are those who say we shouldn't link human rights and trade, proliferation and trade. I disagree. But if we just want to take up this issue on the basis of economics alone, indeed, China should not receive most favored nation status for several reasons that I'd like to go into now. I'd like to call the attention of our colleagues to this chart on the status quo that the business community is asking each and every one.
I'm not going to play the whole thing, but let's just say that is Nancy Pelosi talking about China and the tariffs, how they charge us 35% and we charge them 2%. So
it didn't sound like Pelosi, but
the fact of the matter is this. Donald Trump is the greatest troll to ever walk the planet Earth. You know why? He has taken every single Democratic policy and he is using it right now, and the Democrats mad because they ain't got shit to run with. It's a fact. Because they can't complain about this because this is their shit. All of them. Bernie Sanders, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, all of them said the same exact shit between this and immigration, and now they're mad. That is the problem. And people are not paying attention to this shit. I ain't saying Donald Trump is perfect, but as of right now, shit is moving the way it's supposed to move. And for all of y'all on this panel who have children, I guarantee that in the next 10 to 15 years, they will reap the fucking benefits because this country has been shit. And
that is the question, fool. You said 10 or 15 years. That's the question. What Trump is trying to do, it sounds good on his face. We would love to have more manufacturing jobs here, have more jobs for America here. But how long would that take? How many people? How many people now struggling can wait 15 fucking years to do what he's trying to do? That's a question.
How long did it take to fuck this shit
That's
up?
a question.
Shit time to fix.
The economy was on the mend when Joe Biden left office. The economy was improving.
Hey, in the great words of my man BT, who is not here and not in the comments, hey, these things take some time. It's gonna take some time. That's what he said.
I was thinking at least
that's what BT used to say to us all the time. It's gonna take some time. It's not gonna happen overnight. BT used to say that shit all the time. But now that y'all party not in power, now it's like, oh, this shit got to happen now. Oh, we got if it don't happen now, it's a problem.
I agree with you, but at what cost? At what cost?
Hey, because our generation fucked up. We got to sacrifice for the next generation. We got to sacrifice for the next. It's called sacrifice.
You got to speak for yourself. Everybody can't wait 10, 15 years for prices to go down. Everybody can't wait that long. Everybody can't wait that long. Because you know why?
No, we're not talking about prices over. We're talking about bringing the country back. The price is already headed down. The shit is going.
No, man. These prices are skyrocketing. Y'all know it.
My man.
Honest about it, man. God
listen,
damn.
Give me once. I got to make this statement, Kirsten. Then you go ahead. I do Instacart. During Biden's administration, a bag of fucking Doritos was $7. Don't tell me about no prices going down.
And what you think they finna be now? That's my point, fool.
That's my whole point.
That's my whole point, fool.
Who the fuck want to spend $7 on a bag of fucking Doritos? Come on, man, stop it. Go ahead.
Well, you shouldn't be eating them damn Doritos any damn way. Go ahead, Kirsten. Oh yeah, not you. I'm just saying, people should be eating damn Doritos anyway. Anyway, go ahead, Kirsten.
No, I was just saying, I just think everything gonna balance out. I think that this is being blown out of proportion through the media, just like how they always do things. That's why I was telling you, like, I don't keep up with current events. But I was hearing about this because my husband was talking about, he listened to all these stuff. And when we was in the car, I was like, well, if we ain't charging them, then what's the problem? Like what is the problem? Like,
we do charge them. We do charge them. It just the tariffs coming back. We wasn't at first. We already. There's tariffs on both countries already, man.
But also, there's also other countries that do stuff. So maybe we start doing business like with other countries and just fuck China altogether, because most of the shit that come from China is trash anyway. Especially clothes. Like the quality of the clothes and things that come from China is not. And I'm a thrifter. Like all the vintage clothes and stuff, a lot of that stuff was made in America like 20, 25, 30 years ago. So quality of those clothes versus like this, what do you call it? The new ready-to-wear clothing. I don't even know what it's called because I don't wear it, but like it is trash. Like, so that's just my perspective.
But nevertheless, if you are a boutique owner, you are getting your clothes. Really, that's all we do in America. We sell shit third person. If you go on TikTok, you see people selling these products. All they doing is having shit shipped from China to you.
Yeah,
that's all they doing.
But it's a lot of.
This is how Americans. This is how we make money in America.
It's a manufacturing in LA too, and like other different parts. So it is clothing manufacturers. Now it's gonna cost a little more, but people gonna pay for what they want. And I feel like if the costs go up, then people honestly might be making more. Like if we do have to manufacture things, they're going to create more jobs or whatever. And, it may balance out. Our minimum wage or whatever, those things may go up as well. So I just feel like, everything could be balanced out. I mean, that's your opinion. I think in a capitalistic society, the goal is to make the maximum profit, right? You're trying to make the maximum profit.
So if I can get something made in China for $5 and come sell it to you for 10, but then now I bring that same business to America. Now I got to pay $10 to have it made. Now I got to sell it for $25. Are the consumer willing to pay a higher price? That is the question. It can be done. I'm not saying what Trump doing can't be done, but I'm saying as a business owner, it don't make sense.
Rob,
if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Rob, can I ask you a question, please?
Yes, sir.
How many products in America are sold in China?
Like I said earlier, we are consumers. I told you that we're consumers. We don't make shit.
No, don't. I'm gonna say it again very clearly.
Probably very little. Probably
Zero.
Very little.
Zero.
Very little.
No, there's no very little. 0 of our products are sold in China, and we buy all of their shit. That is the reason why it's such a hostile battle right now, because there has to be balance. We don't get shit. All we do is get shit from China, and they've been taxing us for years. That is and mind you,
1784.
Don't forget, Trump been saying this shit for 35 years. Pull up that motherfucking interview when he said the same shit on
So why he didn't do all these tariffs the first time he was in?
Because
he know his ass wasn't gonna get voted back in a second term.
What about the people
He's doing it now because he know he's a lame duck. He's a lame duck president.
What about the people before Trump, Rob? What about the people before Trump?
What you mean? There's always been tariffs on every country has tariffs on him. Trump just want tariff for tariff. He want 0% tariff. He wants 0% tariff.
Based on what you just said, which country benefits most?
I think we benefit the most. We benefit the most.
What difference does it make?
We benefit the most. But
so what difference does it make if we benefit?
But the problem, food. I get what y'all saying, man. I'm not saying y'all wrong. I'm just saying, are you willing to pay higher prices for products?
Yes.
If you was a business owner.
Yes.
If you're a business owner.
Yes.
Do you want to risk that?
Yes.
I wouldn't. If I can sell you something for $5, I'm not gonna come to you and say, hey man, I gotta charge you 25 now. I gotta charge you 25 now, and you making the same amount of money. That don't make damn sense for a consumer.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? It don't make sense for a consumer to pay higher prices when I can get it for cheaper.
So I got a question, Rob. Would you go into, I'm gonna just say Lenox Mall, and go to the Louis store and say, hey, can I get this for half price? Can I get this bag for half price at the Gucci store? They don't do half prices. They don't do sales. You just.
What's your point on that? What you saying? What's your point on that? What is your point on that?
But you get quality. You getting quality. You getting quality over quality.
Dude, all this shit is made in China, man. Most of the 97% of all clothes made in China. In another country, Japan or Taiwan. Look at the back of your clip. Everybody look at the back of your neck now.
Taiwan, not China.
Everybody look at your goddamn label and see tell me what it made from. What it made in.
Those are Asian countries.
That shirt you got on ain't made in China.
I know he knows.
South Carolina. This shirt made in South Carolina.
That's not made in China, buddy.
But seriously, everybody look at your label, man. I'm pretty sure most of y'all's clothes are made in a different country, man. Even the clothes Trump sell made from China.
Can I please make a suggestion?
I got a question after your suggestion. I'm sorry.
How about we wait for 6 months to a year and come back to this conversation? Can we please go on to another topic?
Did somebody send Jessica an invite?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, you know Jessica. Did Jeff open the crew, man? But we're gonna bring Jessica in since she's here.
I do have a question really quick. Do y'all feel like he should have been, hey Jessica, do y'all feel like he should have negotiated instead of just imposing it the way he has done it?
No, we don't negotiate with terrorists.
What are you talking about?
Based on what you said, tariffs are just a negotiating tool.
Yeah, that's what she's saying, fool. She's saying like negotiate, then do the tariff. Don't put tariffs out and now let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
Because anytime you have a negotiation, you start high and then you let them talk you down. That's exactly what he's doing. This simple business right here. Simple business. You're not gonna go in and ask for a new contract and lowball yourself. You're gonna ask for the highest you can ask and let them motherfuckers tell you that's what you want.
That's my point too. That's my point.
That's exactly what he's doing.
That's negotiating 101.
Yes.
That's not negotiating. That's not negotiating. That ain't what you call negotiating.
Yeah,
you don't put that's like me saying what he doing is like if I own a car repair shop and my price is $200 and you know my price $200, but when you come to get your car, I say it's $400.
You know why it's negotiating? You know why it's negotiating? Because United States have the leverage. You can negotiate when you have leverage.
I disagree.
How don't we have leverage? We are the global leader in the fucking damn world. So how don't we have leverage?
We are consumers in a
capitalistic I'm not talking about that. No, I'm not talking about just consumerism.
We don't make shit. We don't make shit. That's why we don't have leverage.
Oh, excuse me, Rob. You said we don't have any power. If we're the number one consumer,
I didn't say we don't have any power. I say we don't have.
I'm going back. Don't go back.
Let me get Vince in real quick, bro. Hold your thought. What's up, Vince? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? Long time no see, man. I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Turn your mic on.
I was hearing that smoke, man.
Okay.
So hold up. Hey, Rob.
Go ahead, Fu.
The United States is the number one consumer in the world. And they put these tariffs on these people. Let's just say China, since it's really number one as far as them producing. If we don't buy their shit, what they gonna do with all that shit? What they gonna do with it?
You looking at it from
that is a good question.
No. If they're producers and consumers and we don't buy their shit due to the tariffs, I'm gonna say it again. Right. In business, it's supply and demand. What they gonna do with all of that supply? Please tell me.
That's America isn't the only country that buys shit.
Oh my God! But we're number one. That's the point.
Yeah, but we're not the only one.
Hey, this would be a great segue for the Dave Chappelle thing. Gotcha, bitch. That'll be gotcha.
No, I hear what he's saying, but you got to think about people who selling shit.
No, once again, in other words, that's just like with NATO. If you look at the numbers of NATO, how much the U.S. contributes, our shit is like quadruple of all the other countries, which is the exact point with this. That's why when Jermaine said we have the leverage, that's why Trump is doing what because he knows that we have the leverage. Everybody on this panel and everybody in the goddamn comments got a bunch of shit in their house that they ain't fucking using or throwing the garbage because it's trash from China. Period.
Here
and they from garbage.
Hey, from a dope boy perspective, if I'm the distro in a certain area and if I raise the price and you ain't got nowhere else to go, what you gonna do?
Take it. I'm gonna come take your shit. That's what I'm gonna do.
And who comes to the United States to take anything? Nobody.
I mean, you backed in a corner at that point, so you're gonna have no choice but to purchase. So
right. So and ain't nobody coming to fuck with the United States because of our military. So there.
Yeah.
Now Vince, you're a numbers man. Vince is a numbers man. Am I wrong for saying what I just said?
No, you're right. What you gonna do?
What you mean? What I'm gonna do?
I'm saying, what you gonna do if you got all the products right and nobody to buy it? That's gonna put your company in a bankruptcy.
Okay, if you have a company, if you have a clothing company, but you don't have no clothes, what they gonna do to you?
I mean.
See, I got you. Bam! I got you. Anybody can do that shit. Anybody can play the gotcha shit. I'm trying to have a common sense. This ain't, I'm not looking at this from a partisan point of view, guys. I'm looking at this from a consumer perspective.
All right, so let me ask you this: what if black people all of a sudden just stop buying stuff, right? In the United States, what would happen to the United States? With our dollar, because everything basically runs off of our labor.
Vince, y'all saying some what ifs that y'all know damn well ain't gonna happen.
That's the small.
That's a huge what if, man.
But we talking about economics, right? That's the small factor. We talking about China. That's small.
Buying power.
All black folks stop buying products. How it would affect the economy in the United States. Now imagine what that would do times 10 for China. All the products on TikTok are China products.
Yep.
So how they gonna hurt China if they don't buy shit? If they don't buy shit from us, how they gonna hurt them?
No,
because if they
because businesses, even in the United States,
then they gonna ask the United States, okay, give us what you owe us. Give us the money you owe us. Right? Don't we owe China?
We do.
So how we got leverage? So how somebody who we owe how we got leverage on somebody we owe money to? Come on, man. You owe me $20. You owe me $100. You ain't got no leverage on me or nothing.
But if you got the dollar, you got the money,
man.
You got the power. Whoever got the money got the power. We the consumers.
Who got the money?
Just said we the consumers. So
Rob,
we got the money.
Dude,
Rob, what's the world's currency?
No money. We broke though.
The dollar is the world's currency. Then so what are we talking about?
How many trillions we in debt with? How many trillions?
I would say this. Think about
how many. Answer the question. How many trillions are we in debt?
A lot of trillions a day.
So how the hell you got money if you in debt?
The people got money.
Got no damn money.
That's how you.
America is a fake dream. America is a fictitious dream. That's all it is.
They leverage debt off of the people.
Whoa.
So imagine this though. All right,
talking. Democrats don't talk like that.
I'm speaking as a black man. I know this shit is fake. This is a fake dream. That's all it is.
Just for everything that you got in your house. What do you have in your house that's made in the USA? How many products compared to made in China? Even what you got on.
You're making the point I'm trying to make, man.
But listen, we're talking about goods and consumers. If those consumers ain't got those goods,
don't wear nothing but American clothes. Everybody be outside butt naked.
But listen, we're talking about goods and consumers logically, right? All of these goods right here, that's China. We are China's economy. That's what he's saying. We are their economy, man. Like that's how they live off of us.
Right. I think it works. I think it works hand in hand. I think it works hand in hand.
Spend money with them, right? If we didn't spend money with them, if we didn't spend money with them, they wouldn't survive. The economy would collapse. That's why he's able to use the leverage of the consumers. You get it? Just look at what you got on. Your shoes, your Jordans. Your Louis
Jermaine said this shirt ain't made. Jermaine, what this shirt made it?
It's made in China. The fabric could be made in China. The t-shirt itself, not the print. The screen printers would probably be made in China. Who knows? The material. It's China, man.
Okay, I'm trying to see what you're going with it. If we use everything they got, what leverage do we have?
The leverage is the consumer, the dollars. Like if we can't buy it from them, right? We'll buy it from another place. We can buy it from Istanbul. We can buy it from Turkey because we got the money, and they might be cool.
I see what you're saying. They need us.
Cool with that tariff.
I see what you're saying.
They might be cool with that.
I see what you're saying too, but we need them. We need them.
What happens to China?
We need each other. Shit.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Because we a global superpower, man. That's the thing. Our dollar is everywhere.
Dude, we broke. The dollar value has dropped.
It may have, but it still has power. We can go to Turkey, dude.
How the hell you got power with your dollar and your value is dropping, bro?
They're not using the peso in the United States like that.
Vince, I'm glad you just said that. I'm glad you just said that shit. The one thing that nobody is talking about in reference to these tariffs is the fact that it brings back competition. So if China is doing their thing, now other countries can say, wait a minute, you don't have to charge just 105%. How about we do this even 20% and we can provide the same products? That's the whole thing, because the problem that has happened in this country and around the globe has been the monopoly aspect of it. China has.
Have you ever seen a Chinese yen? Have you ever seen a Chinese yen? Have you ever seen a Chinese yen? The Chinese dollar?
Not in America.
But I bet you they've seen a U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
And that's it right there.
Y'all do know China is having product. China is having product outsourced to other countries to get under the tariffs. Y'all do know that, right?
No, they still got to bring it. Listen, they still got to bring it to the border.
So even though we got tariffs on China, now they gonna send them. Now they having the stuff made in another country.
Everybody's going to get taxed. That's what we saying, man. Even if they gave it to Israel, it's got to go through our borders, man.
I gotta touch on this. Based on what Rob, it's funny how he say stuff and he make the argument even better and stronger. That is the reason why Trump is tariffing everybody. So they can't sneak. China can't sneak their shit in. That's the whole
what did I just say? What did I just say?
What's the tariffs on China? What's the tariffs on China?
He agree with the tariffs, right?
What the tariffs is? What, 54 or 100%?
That shit gonna be 105.
Okay, so what's stopping China from outsourcing those to Taiwan where there's lower?
Okay, so here's the whole thing. If Donald Trump has said he's going to tariff everybody
the same, everybody getting the same smack.
Exactly. So if China want to
all getting the smack
to another country, that means we still gonna benefit because we taxing they motherfucking ass. That's the whole point.
And
Look around and find out.
I'm just say this real fast, and I'm just gonna say this real, and that's why your stock market is dropping, which is not a problem. It's not a problem. Clearing out everything first. It has to drop first in order for it to get better.
The Great Reset. It's the Great Reset, man.
Elon Musk is pulling all the stops.
Not yet. That's coming though.
You want to say, Vince?
That's coming though.
Let the ladies talk. Y'all want to talk, ladies? We gabbing too much.
I got another question. So, do y'all feel like it's creating more enemies instead of allies?
Nope.
No. We've been trading them since 1784. We don't just got internet to see it. They've been doing it. Only reason it's a problem because we see it now. We got communication. We got ways of looking at it. They've been doing it before then. It was just with paper and transaction, manifest. Now we got the chance to be like, oh, we see it online. We see it on the news. They've been doing it since 1784. It ain't no
Everybody
don't understand what it is.
Everybody that's out here, the main thing right now is you need to take a crash course and start to learn how to invest. Because the fact of the matter is the prices of these stocks right now, you're never going to see again. Right now, American Airlines stock is like $8.21 a share. I know for a fact, without even me going back, that shit was up to between 18 and 22. So
you saying
right
people should buy now?
It's everybody's chance to buy low and they can actually benefit.
It's about to shoot up.
Everybody need to do this shit. If I'm not mistaken, Tesla stock at one point was like $600. It's down to $200 a share. Go get you 2 shares. When that shit goes back up, guess what? You benefit. This has a chance to be the greatest transfer of wealth amongst us that has ever happened while people are bitching and moaning. Keep on bitching and moaning because the stock market is about speculation. While y'all keep speculating and dropping that shit, I'm going to get mine. Period.
But in the meantime, your ass gonna be on Skid Row until it get better.
I ain't never touch it, and I never will.
That boy Rob Hill, boy.
No, it's common sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all looking at it from a Trump's perspective, a billionaire perspective. He got capital. He can last through this shit. But what about the lower class? They're not going to be able to last through this shit, man. What y'all talking about 10, 15 years? Come on, man, with the jokes, man. Come on.
Do you think it was balanced?
Go ahead, Kirsten.
Rob?
Go ahead, Kirsten.
You heard me? You think it was balanced when Biden was in office?
Biden gone, man. We're not bringing up Biden. Biden ain't the president no more. He gone. He gone. He left the country in better shape than where he found it.
What? So hold up.
And this is why I say he's a Democrat to his heart.
So you was cool with the immigrants and stuff like that, all the immigration policies and them getting all of them subsidies and benefits and stuff like that, and filling up all of the hotels and shit in Chicago.
All that stuff was scary. Let me tell y'all something about that.
Hold on, because I was in Chicago recently, so I can give you some facts.
All this stuff they doing is really for white supremacy.
Oh my God!
It's for white supremacy.
Oh man!
It's for white supremacy. They know in 2050 they won't be the leading. They won't be the leading race. Come on, man.
Listen,
so how can we do it? Okay, so why they sending people home with visas? Why they sending people back who legally here?
They're not running stuff now, man. If you really want to look at the demographics, it's the Indians that's running things, man.
I'm talking about population. I'm talking about population, man.
Then it's the Chinese people. Then you have Jewish people.
Indians got a lot of technology.
Because the Indians got a lot of power. They got the technology.
Right.
And then you talking about the white man, then you talking about the Hispanic, then you talking about the black man. If you really want to keep it there, we can break it down into levels. White man ain't running stuff no more, man. We got choices.
Yeah, as long as they're in power, they running shit.
No, they not. Man.
They still in power. That's what I'm talking about. They still in power. Why they not in power?
Anywhere, listen, they have privilege, but you can go anywhere. If you smart, you educated, you got some money, you can make things happen. You got the same brain as they got. this ain't they got no supremacy. Hell no. The only reason they got supremacy is because you give it to them.
Thank you.
That's
That's
right.
nigga shit right there. That's nigga shit right there. No, we ain't thinking like no victims. We ain't thinking like no niggas. We can do whatever the fuck we want to do better than them.
Okay, so we want to own professional teams. Why aren't we owners of professional teams? Because we're not in control of that. They control what they allow us in. You know that, man. Why y'all not being honest about this shit?
Man, listen, that's what we had. We had a Negro League, and we sold out to go with them.
And then you went back to the Negro League on me.
But you just said while we came by have our own teams, right?
I can't win for losing. Everybody
Major League Baseball. We had our own thing. But
go ahead, Kirsten. Go ahead, Kirsten.
No, what in agreement to what Vince and Fu was saying, what I was gonna say is like now is the we in the age of information, and now it's time for us to learn like about certain things. Now I feel like poverty is a choice because you are able to now like grow and expand your mind. Like people use TikTok, you using the social media for what you're using it for, but there is so much information and truth that is out there where you are literally able to educate yourself. That's why a lot of folks are saying like you don't need to go to college no more. I mean, if you want to go to college, that's great. But we are in an age where we are able to educate ourselves, and like anybody can invest, anybody can do real estate. Like there are ways you can do these things with other people's money. You don't even have to put up your own money. Like that's something I'm learning that I never knew. And we coming from the same space. So I think we were just not privy to the information, but now we have access to it. We can learn whatever it is that we want to learn. When you expand your mind, you start to grow. Like it really started to open your eyes to okay, how easy money can be made on the internet. Like
shoot, I've never met so many young millionaires in my life.
Like on TikTok, right? They on TikTok selling stuff, right?
They selling stuff on TikTok.
Where are those products coming from?
They're in credit. Listen, they're in technology like myself.
Where are those products coming from, Vince? They sell it on TikTok.
It's not just products.
It's not just products.
I asked you a question. I asked you where are those products coming from on TikTok that I don't want to.
People are creating their own
because you're trying to make a point, but his point is pointless.
No, I'm asking you.
Hold on, let me finish talking.
I'm not trying to make a point.
Because I'm about to answer you. Those products,
go ahead.
Those products are coming from China. Now, before you say anything, who are buying those products?
We buying the products.
Right. We the consumers. We just said that earlier today.
Exactly.
If we buy those products, what would happen to China?
What you mean? What would happen to China? China when they have another buyer. There's other countries.
But listen.
TikTok is not just in America.
They have worldwide tariffs now. It's not just the United States, man. They can sell it to somebody else, but we're their biggest consumer, man. What are you not getting?
I get what you're saying, Vince.
No, you're not.
But okay, if you selling something on TikTok.
So they need us more than we need them.
No, so
yes.
You want to learn.
You selling something on TikTok, where you gonna get the product to sell then?
Whoever got the money, they got the power.
If you selling stuff on TikTok, where are you going? If you don't get it from China, where you gonna get the products from?
We can get it from Turkey, because Turkey is going to be cool with the tariff. It might go up, but we still got access to the product. We don't have to necessarily.
Same thing I was telling you. They gonna find people who buy their shit somewhere else. Everybody want cheaper product. Everybody want the cheaper products.
But listen, you're trying to negotiate against your biggest consumer. This ain't just like a small country like Turkey. You're talking about the United States with free enterprise and capitalism. This is where we stand by.
I get what y'all saying.
You're gonna let this tariff get in the way of being able to keep your economy going? No, man, they ain't gonna do that. They're gonna agree with it.
Dude, we had to go all the way to Turkey. We had to go all the way to Turkey to get some damn eggs.
Turkey is cool with.
Well, they selling chicks now.
This is how horrible America is when it comes to producing shit. We can't even make chicken lay eggs no damn more. You know, we go all the way to Turkey to get some turkey eggs.
What?
This is how America ain't what y'all think it is, man.
Can we
This
talk
is
about
what
Marvin
y'all
Sapp?
think it is. White folk, this country been fucked up. These folk done fucked this country up. Capitalism has fucked this country up because it's about making the maximum income. It's about making the max. I can't make the maximum amount of money if I'm buying products here in America because it's going to cost me more to buy here in America than it will in China. If I buy something from Charisma, he gonna charge me $25. Why buy something $25 Charisma when I go to China and buy for $5 and sell it for $30? Come on, man. It's simple economics that y'all not even paying attention.
And you doing what they doing?
This is just said it right there. So let me ask y'all something. Why Trump don't have his own clothing line made in America?
Because he can get money.
He did.
He did have a clothing line, but he can get money.
Everything on Trump clothing line and in China itself. Even when he was president, he took his daughter to China to secure some goddamn. He took his own daughter to China to secure some patents. Am I right or wrong? Why did he secure these patents in America? He's fooling y'all. Y'all bought the Kool-Aid. It's simple as that, man. That's my last thing on it, y'all.
When this happened?
Go ahead.
When was this?
When Trump was the president the first time, he flew his daughter on Air Force One to China to secure some goddamn patents to have this shit made in China. Meanwhile, he's telling y'all stuff need to be made in America, but he's not doing what he's telling y'all to do.
Hey, Rob, how about this?
And y'all bought the Kool-Aid.
Everything you're saying is exactly right. You are the greatest economist I've ever heard of in my life.
I'm not saying I got common sense.
I
got common sense.
You know what? You're right.
I got common sense.
Everything you're saying is exactly right, and I agree with you.
Jermaine, how much you sell your t-shirts for? How much this shirt works, Jermaine?
Hold on a minute.
How much this t-shirt called, Jermaine?
We done spent a whole hour on this topic, bro.
Let me say something, man. Y'all go support Jermaine. Y'all go support Jermaine clothing line, man. Rich state of mind. If you ain't got a rich state of mind, at least you walk around and say you do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we just spent a whole hour. We just spent a whole hour on this topic, yo. Let's wrap this up and go to the next.
Ask, what is Marvin Sapp been up to? Thank you, Georgia Reyes.
She said she wants to. Okay, we're gonna talk about Marvin Sapp. Can I play the video of Marvin Sapp so y'all know what it's about?
Close the door.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Close the door.
Wait a minute, y'all.
He need money.
Marvin, dude, man. Marvin.
Some people may not have seen it, so let's see.
Close the doors. Usher, close the door.
I want everybody to remain standing quickly. How many of y'all really received something from the word of the Lord tonight? Listen. When you study scripture, you will notice that whenever God did something in the lives of the patriarchs of old, the patriarchs would pause, they would set up an altar, they would offer a sacrifice. I asked each and every one of you how many of y'all received something from the word of the Lord. Everyone in this place said these words, I did. Because of your acknowledgement of what God did in word, there is an obligation that is attached to that acknowledgement. In biblical days, they offered livestock, grain. That was a type of currency. Note, if you will, I did not say money. I said currency. And this is what God is saying for at least 1,000 of you in the building. And this is simple. I'm not going to challenge you the way Bishop did. But I know that there's 1,000 individuals under the sound of my voice that can do what I'm about to challenge you all to do. This is simple. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge will be $20,000. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge you all to do will be $20,000. Now, for those of us who are on the dais, I'm taking you higher, so put it back. I I'm a strong believer that leaders lead not only in time, not only in talent, but also in treasure. Leaders lead in time, talent, and treasure. I was taught a long time ago that it costs to sit up here. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna lead together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again,
look how they looking.
Costs to sit up here. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket.
Okay.
What he need that money for?
That's
right. Keep playing for a second.
Got what I was trying to find.
Shh. Giving is worship.
Got money.
Giving is worship. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving. I'm about to go get in my truck. I'm going to my hotel. I got me some fruit. I'm doing fruit now. Fruit water.
At least he eating right.
Look at us. Yeah. Now after you come up here, you can open the doors. Y'all can walk out the door after you come up here.
Wow.
But make sure you come this way before you go out the door. That's it. Look at God. Look at what God has done.
Wow.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm good. I'm out. Peace.
Wow.
Drop the mic.
The greatest hustle known to man. Greatest hustle known to man.
They deserve to get robbed.
Now I'm a huge Marvin Sapp fan, but I call foul on. I think it's the way he did it.
That messed my head up when he did that.
He literally kidnapped and robbed him.
And here's my thing. Here's my thing with that. So he makes it worse by going on Ricky Smiley's show the next day and explain and talking about, he didn't say lock the doors and he didn't say this, he didn't say that. And then he says, I don't need the money. I make millions of dollars on tour. Okay, if you make millions of dollars on tour from your records, why you ain't take the 40,000 and just get the 40,000? Why you asking the people for the money? And Rob just clear in the last segment just said, we out here fucked up. We ain't got no money. So how you asking us for money?
And then when they were asking about what are they raising the money for, as far as it's for the conference or whatever. But then when they were asking like who are we paying this money to, he said some organization, and then he said it's not their business what the organization is about. How are you asking people to raise 40 grand and it's not their business?
Hey, I missed my calling.
I asked the clergyman to come on to kind of like give his side. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's an explanation of how they do this. But what got me, he told the people in the other pastor in the back, it's the price to be up here. I'm like, hold on now.
Yeah,
that's exploitation. I just disgusted it.
And did you see how they looked when he said, y'all up here, y'all gonna give 100? They was like, shit, I ain't signed up for this shit.
Yeah, and it's a guilt trip. I mean, it's a guilt trip that they put the congregation on to give up money, and it's insane. Given his worship, it was just insulting. That right there, just
that's religion in general is a guilt trip.
I'm not a Christian, but they need the real Jesus to come and turn over some tables because that was bullshit.
Absolutely.
That is such a disgrace to the people. You can't How are you helping the people? Are you giving away turkeys? You providing the homeless with shelter? You providing them with education? Like, what are these churches actually doing? Because they don't show Christianity outside of that church. It's not going to the people.
That's
Right.
true.
It stays in the church. It don't go to the people. They don't go to helping people. There's too many homeless people out here that's not being helped. I don't see the churches do anything except give you hope.
And see, when they have these conferences,
I can say this. He didn't say lock the door though. That was wrong. He didn't say lock the door. He just said close.
No, he said close.
and he was real adamant about it.
A riot right there when he said that. That's such disrespect.
Yeah.
We should never have a congregation again.
Well, his explanation for close the doors is when they're doing offering or saying a prayer, that's customary to close the doors. That was his explanation.
He said it's so forceful though.
He told them to lock the door and basically extorted them to give an offering.
Right.
When
he was very forceful with it.
When he said the first close the doors, we should have heard in the background, who the fuck he think he talking to? That's exactly what we should have heard next.
You weren't in there though, fool.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say something.
I would have screamed that
disrespectful.
shit. I would have screamed that shit to the, and
Well-
I'd have been like, who coming?
Well,
Who coming with?
you can't disrespect the house of the Lord. But
Shit, no.
I mean, he started it.
Look,
you pay your
Exactly.
The universe gave me this mouth and my voice. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want, and I'm gonna say that shit in the church because they say, "Come as you are." I'm coming as the fuck I am.
That ain't even the house of the Lord no more. That's the synagogue of Satan right there. Because
And then he was so ready to say you can open the doors
Lord
now.
ain't even there.
Fool, you know me and you right here. We right here, fool. But I'm saying not on that thing. But I'm saying
Fuck that
you gotta
shit.
pay your 10%.
I ain't paying
You
shit.
pay your
Mind you,
10%. You pay your 10% by tithing to the people, not to the
Yes,
church.
the people, poor and needy.
That's
And
where your
typically,
10%
this money
supposed to
never
go.
actually
Your
benefits the
10%
people
supposed
in
to
the
be going to
church.
betterment.
It doesn't.
of the community,
I
not
agree.
just giving it to
You'll
the
catch
churches.
them
You don't know where
going
it's
to do
going.
something for somebody completely in a whole nother state where they have people in their church suffering. But those
Right.
people don't get to touch a dime of the money that they
Nothing.
sold into.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay.
Somebody missing a meal up in there. You know somebody in there rent due. Somebody about to be evicted. And he
And
ain't
they were
helping them.
bullied to tithe opposed to paying their rent.
Right.
Because they feel like that is their gateway to heaven.
And they ought to be ashamed of themselves for that. Man.
Wrong.
Like I
And
couldn't be a pastor of a church, man. Because if I was a pastor of a church, it'd go to the people. Because
that's the way it's supposed to be,
This is
though.
what we doing. We giving career education. You know what I'm saying? We helping people with college. You know, we helping building some houses.
Mhm.
We helping
But
build.
then you got all those parishioners behind them, and ain't nobody say nothing. Ain't nobody called them on nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing.
Because they
They
not.
all in it.
They all locked into
Because
that
it's a
spell.
look.
Yep.
Because they
Yep.
like the look of it. They like for people to see them. It gives them power to sit there. They'll rather have the power of the look and be broke just to sit up there.
I think people who was brought up in the church was taught to, if not the man, respect the building, respect the church as a whole. So I think a lot of them had a lot to say when they left.
They was
But
taught
I don't think they were going to be.
It was taught not to question and to have faith.
And that's misuse, though. And then he said it's an easy miracle. Well, if it's such an easy miracle, why are you locking doors to get people to pay it?
My God always broke.
All I can say is 501c3.
Yeah. Yep.
Why he always broke? He always asking me for money. I need some money. Why?
I think it would have been best he just.
But it's a lot of misconceptions on mega churches because they used to do that about Creflo. I said I had to go there myself and just see if it was true. And when I went there, it was nothing like what people were saying. I didn't have to give out no tax information. I sat anywhere I wanted to. They said you can't sit in the front and all this. I sat anywhere I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? It was,
Creflo, I think about 2 years ago, Creflo came clean too in there and said he was doing it the wrong. Creflo apologized for the way he was. I want to say extorting people for money, but the way he was saying.
Were you a guest or were you a member?
I came in with some people that were members, but at the end of the sermon, they ask you if you want to be a member. You just walk in the back with the people. They're gonna call you.
So
back.
were you a guest or were you a member? Because I'm sure the same thing can apply for you as a guest as they did for the members.
My whole family members. My family was with them when they first started. Like my wife and her family, they was with Creflo when he first started, because that's the second church. They was with him when the first church. So like it ain't like that, you know, as far as like what people were saying, it was never that type of deal. I know that they like real, you know, deep church folks, but it was never like how people say.
Like what I thought.
Does he have a church in New York, Creflo?
I'm not sure.
I know
now your tithes are a tax write-off too. Your tithes are a tax write-off.
And you don't pay, they don't pay taxes to the state. Churches don't pay taxes. So they can save the money.
It's
a 501c3. It's a 501c3.
They don't have to pay them.
They don't pay taxes at all.
Oh,
I just want to know what you want to do. You said
if you pay your tithes, you know that's just a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Okay.
They get a salary from the church. That's why I got the big house. You know, God told me I need to be in this prosperity here. Thank you for this jet. He told me I need to.
And
even this
a lot of desperateness with them.
Even this question about that. I just have one question. I'll let y'all finish up. So, if you was a part of a church and your church was successfully doing well, I'm just saying, you know, and you just had a church and you wouldn't expect your pastor to get, you shouldn't tithe at all at the church, or you wouldn't want your pastor, you know how you're supposed to take care of your pastor, just like America takes care of the president. He has a jet, he has a big house, he has you know, the best of living, food. So you want your pastor not to have any of these things if he's blessed to have that with his congregation, or just
he need to get a damn job.
I would say yes, but this is the problem.
He need a job.
When you have a congregation full of people, and we're talking hundreds and thousands of people, how is it that somebody can be struggling to pay a bill? It can be just a light bill, and then you put them through like the third degree just to help them with a bill.
That need to be allocated to the people. He need a job.
So
that money need to be allocated to the people.
So you have to pay that light bill every time?
We pay this light bill every time.
No, what I'm saying is I honestly have known people that will pay tithes and offerings instead of paying their bills.
That was my grandmother growing up. Tithes was a big thing in my house growing up. Like my grandmother put that to the side before she touched anything. And here's the thing, I respect that if that's what she wants to do, but I could never understand how we're in the grocery store trying to decide over this or that, and the tithes have been paid. I don't understand it. Why can't we go to the church and be fed if we don't have food in our house and we pay our tithes?
And then be told you have to have faith for God to give you the money for the rest. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me.
The thing is, it's been so deeply programmed and ingrained, and especially a lot of our elders, to give 10% even when you don't have it. Like, for prime example, before my mom passed, when my dad passed prior to her, you know, they had this set amount that they was giving. I was like, yo, mom, you can't give that amount because you don't have two incomes no more. I said, Dad gone. I said, you can't give the church X amount of dollars because you can't afford it. No, I'm gonna give. That's what we said we're gonna give. That's what I'm getting. I'm like, Mom, you can't do that. But you can't explain that to them because they, like I said, that programming is so deep and ingrained in them that they don't. God gonna make a way. It's like
it's such a sickening programming because you will walk past a homeless person and not put $1 in their pocket but give it to church. You will see a kid at the grocery store. You know he's hungry and he's trying to hustle to get some money. And you will walk past him. He's a hula. He want to sell some water because what's going on in his house? His mama ain't around. She might be on dope or whatever. He got to still eat. And you will walk past this kid and look at him like he ain't nothing and think he's reckless because he's just reckless. He's reckless because he's hungry. He's a robber. He might got kids. He might got brothers and sisters that he got to feed too. I was that kid. I was the oldest out of 5. I was out here hustling. I cut grass since I was 9 years old. And I would buy my mother and my brothers and them a pack of hot dogs and bread. I would carry people's groceries to their car. That was how I made my money. You know what I'm saying? At 9 all the way to 13. And people gave me a handout. And I was grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like you talking about the church ain't never came and did nothing for us. They ain't never come to the door, knock on it, and give us anything. It was some churches, and I'm gonna take that back. It was some churches that I could get a meal on Sunday because we went to church Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. But on Sunday when we had them long days, yeah, I'm telling you, on Sundays when we had them long days and they had dinner, I couldn't wait because I ain't had nothing at home to eat. I don't know if they do.
Yeah, I mean, even Jesus said, when you do this to the least of these, you know, you're doing it to him. So it's like those are the people you help, people that you can see need help, not fattening someone's pockets who will, like Marvin Sapp said, he got a lot of money. He pretty much boasted on the Ricky Smiley show that he already has a lot of money that he don't need it.
And all of this stuff. What is it? What is a justification for you as a pastor to live that type of life when we got real problems? Your people.
And you know what? And you're right, because all that traveling with the jet makes no sense because we have social media now. So why do you have to have jet these days?
I don't have a problem with pastors living that life as long as they're taking care of the surrounding community. As long as they're making sure the community is taken care of.
That's what I'm saying. But most things.
But we're not doing that. That's what we're saying. Like they're driving in Bentleys. They're not doing that.
Every church should have a food bank. They should have a food bank. They should have a.
They should, but name me one.
Necessities for.
I tell you what, go in any inner city and look. You'll see maybe about 10 churches within a 7 or 5 block radius, and look at all the surroundings that surround them. You probably got liquor stores, abandoned houses, all kind of shit. The church is supposed to be the beacon of the community, but the community that you're serving, that you're around, look like shit.
They're not going out there.
That's because most of the people who attend that church don't live in that community.
They're not picking up trash. They're not restoring them homes. They're not buying the real estate around there and putting people in it. They're not doing none of that. They're not building gardens in the neighborhood so people can eat well and eat good. They ain't doing that.
My biggest issue with what he did,
the churches should buy. I think the churches should buy real estate. That's a good one, man. I like that. The churches should buy real estate, put people in homes.
I think the problem I had with he tried to make it look like you owe God.
It ain't no church. It ain't no church grocery store. Where the grocery store at?
In Miami. That was my
it's a guilt
problem.
Trip. That's all that is.
Yeah, because
to
say that, okay, you got a good message. I gave y'all a good message. Now y'all got to give me something. That's
like, nigga, you did your job. You're supposed to give a good message.
He should everybody say, yeah, we got something. Yeah.
and I know a lot of time pastors use little jokes and stuff, but for him to say, y'all ain't going nowhere but to a restaurant, how does he know? People may be going somewhere to go visit somebody sick in the hospital. I mean,
I might can't go now that I done gave you my $20. How I'm gonna go now?
Right.
True too. But I'm gonna tell you this: the Jews don't have no problem with that because they got hospitals, they got food stores, they got everything.
But that's how they do things in their community.
That's right.
They synagogue, they can eat, they can live, and it's clean. Everything.
Yeah.
So I agree with Jay. When you can, if you got a big church, you should buy up all the houses around and make it nice and neat and put people in. That's a good. I like that idea. So when you do pay your tithe, go towards your bills and help you. Live. Pay your light.
But I got that from the Jewish synagogues, the Jewish community. That's what they do. Their rabbis don't ride around in Bentleys. They don't do that. They ride around in modest cars, but they buy up everything in their community. They don't never leave their community. Their kids are in their community. They grow up and they do business within each other within their community. They grow each other.
That's why the money only passed through their hands like 3 times.
Exactly. That's what we do. We go to cars, flashy clothes.
Terry Walker said,
in the community to keep paying us, and then we sell them whole.
Terry Walker said, if a kingpin can have people, felons can have money, athletes can have money, so why can't the man of cloth? Because he
can get a job.
You see, the kingpin is providing something. He provides some crack or something. You know what I'm saying? It's a service. It's something.
It's not a job.
You know
all they're doing is making people feel like putting them on guilt trips, and then when they are in need, they're not helping them, and they keep using the word of God to say have faith. I mean, that's just. I mean, some people have faith to their detriment. I mean, it's just allow people to come and get the support if they need it instead of putting them through the 3rd degree and telling them, well, you need to go to our workshops on how to work your money. He said
it's a business. He said church is a business. They got bills to pay.
Yeah, I feel like
$40,000. They ain't got no $40,000 bill in there.
But I feel like we all need to break away from religion anyway, because all it does is take accountability away from your ass.
I agree.
Because if shit go bad, it's the devil. If shit go good, it's God. No, you got some accountability in this shit too. You got accountability to make your life better.
So, but I think you got to separate religion from spirituality.
No, I mean, but that's what I'm saying, because your relationship between God don't need an intercessor. I don't need I don't need a preacher or the church to get me closer to God. That's a personal relationship between me and Him. I don't need nobody in between. I don't need a middleman.
Because you might be talking to the devil, just like that pastor just a minute ago that we just got through looking at, trying to be the interceptor between you and your relationship with God.
Mm-hmm. And religion is man-made.
Yep, it is.
Go ahead, Fu.
I wanted to. I actually gotta go pick up my cousin, and I wanted to make sure that I give my final thought before I bounce. And I gotta drive an hour to go pick him up. I am real heavy on TikTok, like super heavy doing my thing. And
I gotta follow you. You gotta follow. I gotta follow you, fool.
If there's anybody out there who's on TikTok, on Friday, I'm going to be doing a live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to have 4 candidates that's running for office in 2026. So I'm going to have Butch Ware, who's running for governor of California. I'm going to have a chick on TikTok by the name of the Mod Pun. Her name is Christian Maxwell. She's running for Congress in Chicago against Jesse Jackson's son. It's the chick named Stephanie Donegan, who's also on TikTok. She's running for State House 21 here in Georgia. And I'm going to have Sheldon Daniels, who's running against Jasmine Crash Out Crockett in Texas. So we're going to have all 4 of them on, and the objective is to have people come on to ask questions who are their constituents. It ain't just going to be people that come up with their opinions and all that bullshit. No. We want their constituents coming up there to ask them the real questions of what they are going to do for the community. So I'm doing my part, and I hope other people do the same. And lastly, for anybody out there who's bitching and moaning about politics, if you can't name the 3 branches of government without Googling that shit, don't talk to me. If you ain't never been to a school board meeting, don't talk to me. If you ain't never been to a city council meeting, don't talk to me. If you ain't never been to a county commissioner meeting, don't talk to me. Don't become Mr. or Mrs. so political every 4 years. Do something locally, because politics trickles up. It does not trickle the fuck down. So y'all can miss me with that bullshit. And don't become economists all of a sudden either. And don't talk about how you need to do your research, because your ass was failing research papers in high school. So y'all can miss me with that bullshit too. So,
God damn.
What's your TikTok, boo?
I just followed you, fool. Unplug, FYM, same thing.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, fool. Are they running in a certain? Are they running independent? Or are they running in a party?
It doesn't matter, because we have candidates that people don't know about. That's the whole point. It shouldn't matter. The fact
so they running so they're independent.
These are candidates that are running. Their political affiliation does not matter. These are people that people need to know about, so they know they have choices. That's the whole point.
So I'm assuming they're running on the conservative platform.
This is the problem, that you still not getting the whole fucking point of what the hell I just said.
I heard what you just damn said.
No, you did not.
If you got somebody running as a conservative, they're gonna have conservative views.
Well, you know what?
If you ain't got nobody on with different views, that's all I'm asking you, bro. Do you have people on with the same view?
Since you
do you have different viewpoints that people can decipher from?
Do you have any idea who Butch Ware is? Do you know who that is?
No, I don't give a fuck who he is.
Okay, so since you don't know who the fuck he is, maybe if you learn something before you ask a question, you would know that he was the vice presidential candidate with Jill Stein, who was with the Green Party. That's the problem. You don't do shit. You don't do things before you speak.
And that's all I asked you. He was with the Green Party. That's a party. Everybody running on the platform, bro. Ain't nobody just running. Okay.
It should not matter, because the point is what I've been saying. Even when I was on these fucking podcasts, I would always say, vote for the person and the policy and not party. That is the point. Period. So,
I agree. I'm agreeing with you, brother.
Yo, I gotta bounce.
Hey man, listen, fool. I appreciate you coming on, man. For real talk, man. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Wow.
Oh, you know how to get that man around.
Just
Hey,
like old times.
just like old times.
They're like old time, man.
That makes your content right there, boy.
I got him on for an hour and 25 minutes. I got him, man. I did a good job, I think.
Hey, you did good. You did good. He didn't crash out to the end.
Yeah, he didn't crash out to the end.
Oh, see, Foo like to drive the car. If Foo don't like it, he don't like to sit on the passenger side. He like to drive. He always like to drive. And I'm just asking him a simple question: what party is he running under? And that gonna determine your viewpoint. You know what I'm saying?
But I think what he was saying is, if you don't know their party affiliation, you just listen to the message in the person, then you don't have preconceived notions about what they're about. So if you don't know who I am and who I'm affiliated with, all you listening to is what the policy. If you agree with the policy or not, it doesn't matter who you affiliated with. I think that's the point. I think that's the point he was trying to say.
What I'm asking, do you have people with different viewpoints? Are they all conservatives? Then they all gonna think the same way. They all gonna say the same shit. They all hate Biden. If you got all Democrats, they all hate Trump.
Not necessarily.
Now, if you got two people in three different parties, they're gonna have three different points of view, and I can choose which one I like.
But that means you're choosing just based on the category and not
right.
Yeah, you'll be biased.
I'm gonna choose somebody who viewpoints in line with what I think. I'm not
right. And Democrat, we know you vote Democrat.
If your viewpoint align with what I already feel and what I already think, I'm gonna vote. That's how everybody voting. Everybody voting that damn way.
You're less likely to actually listen because they've already said that they're Republican. So you're going to go immediately mute them because you don't want to hear what Republicans have to say. You're going to immediately say, "I don't."
Thanks.
Yeah, but listen, if they
already said that ahead of time, that's why he want to know what party he in.
I already know what he gonna do. I already know what he doing.
Worth me even tuning in.
See, he mad at me because I already know the game. I already know that he trying to put out.
But that guy might be independent.
I already know his game. You know what I'm saying? I already know where he's staying. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. I'm not. See, you can be a fool on you. I'm not a fool.
Yeah, man. We already know where you stand at, bro. You make it loud and clear. We already know where you stand at. You don't straddle the fence at all.
You're a diehard Democrat, Rob.
No,
yes.
I'm not a diehard Democrat.
Yes.
I vote for the people who make sense.
Hey, he's like Bernie Sanders. He'll say, I ain't a Democrat, but he'll do everything for the damn Democrats.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I don't care who you are. If you don't have good character, you can't lead me. It used to be character used to matter. Your character used to matter, but it don't matter no more.
Hey, Rob,
Let me ask y'all something. Do character matter to y'all in a leader?
I have a question.
Absolutely.
If Trump had good character, you would have voted for him?
I would have listened more. I actually would have listened more. I would have listened more to him. But your character so fucked up. I can't even focus on nothing else you doing because you got fucked up character. You can't. I already know you can't lead.
So how did Kamala Harris have good character?
Vince, what you do, Vince?
I just want to know
what you do for a living, Vince?
Me, I'm a software engineer.
Okay, if you had bad character, I don't give a fuck if I know you or not. Your character fucked up. I'm going somewhere else with my bid. That's just for me. That was for me.
Did Joe Biden?
You can't tell me what to look for in a candidate. Ain't none of them shit. Y'all say, right?
When he pardoned his son, was that good character for you?
If I was him, I would have pardoned my son. What you have pardoned your son? What you have pardoned your son?
Do it though.
But what you have pardoned your son?
Nope. If I said,
oh shit, see, and this is shit I'm talking about. You can't even be honest with me. Ain't nowhere in hell you got the power to get your son off, and you won't get him off. It don't even make sense to me, bitch.
If I said to the public that I was gonna put him in jail for what he did, he killed people.
He didn't kill nobody. Come on now. Come on, man.
Do you know who Hunter Biden is?
The only thing they had him on was a gun charge.
Oh my God!
They didn't get him on the laptop. They got him on the.
People don't go here with this man, dog. Like this guy, man. Like
that's the thing I'm trying to tell you, Vince. You sit here telling me you got the power to keep your son from going to jail. You'll let your son go to jail just because you said you wouldn't do it.
Listen, if I go publicly and I tell people that he's going to serve time and get justice, you going against your word. That's what I said. He went against his own word because he said it.
He didn't say it.
No,
and he didn't have to say it. And he didn't have to say it.
He told us that.
No, but he didn't
say anything on the camera.
But he didn't have to say it. But the point is, he didn't have to say
He
anything.
didn't have to say anything. He could have just got him off. But why would he go and tell you something and do the complete opposite? And then you want to talk to me about character?
Because he's not as stupid as y'all think he is.
What are you talking about? He's not as stupid as you think he is. You just said a minute ago you was talking about character.
That ain't got nothing to do with
He
character.
told you one thing.
That got something to do with a man having. If he would have let his son rot in jail, that to me would have been bad character.
He didn't have to say nothing.
I say he was the stupidest man on earth.
Why did he say anything?
So
he was totally against his word. So he basically told you he lied. He lied even before then.
Come on, man. Vince, you're not gonna win. Vince, you ain't gonna give you that one, Vince.
He even said that he was responsible for removing all of those colored only signs in Alabama.
Oh man,
he had nothing to do with that shit.
Hey, somebody in the comments.
So now who's responsible for removing all the Black history from military? Who's responsible?
We're talking about character now.
You said removing it all. He's removing it all.
About character. He said he did one thing.
I'm talking about a man.
He told you he was going to do something, and then he went back on his word.
A man giving his son a pardon, his own flesh and blood pardon.
What about your word?
This is a man sexually assaulting a woman. It's two different kind of character, bro. Two different kind of character.
Somebody have to say nothing.
Somebody in the comments say Donald Trump said he was going to pardon the January 6th. Said he pardoned the January 6ers. And I'm saying he said he was going to do that. He didn't not say he was going to do that. He literally said, I'm going to pardon the January 6th rioters. He said that.
Yeah.
So what the heck? He pardoned some criminals.
And so did Biden. Fauci is a goddamn criminal.
See, y'all want me to be bipartisan while y'all stay partisan.
No,
that's what it is.
Partisan?
And that's how fool is.
I'm not on either side here. I'm talking about.
So let me ask you something, Jermaine. What you have pardoned your son? What you have pardoned your son? Even if you said you weren't gonna do what you have pardoned him.
If my son is a crackhead and he out here walling out doing shit, hell no.
Well, first of all, I'm smart enough. I'm smart enough not to say no dumb shit like that.
Right.
But see, y'all trying to twist what character is, man.
What? My daddy taught me your word is your bond.
So how many lies have Trump told?
We're not going tit for tat on the lie. We're just saying
you can't go tit for tat because it ain't even possible to go tit for tat when it comes to lying with Trump.
You gotta. But what about Trump? We're not trying to compare the two. We're just strictly talking about Biden in this moment. It don't.
Okay, y'all, because he pardoned his son. Is that bad character?
The fact of the matter, they're not tripping on the fact that he pardoned his son.
Latina.
That he said he wouldn't do that, and in return, he turned right around and did it. That's it.
Right.
We're not saying.
And to me, that showed he had good character because he wouldn't
say one thing and do another and expect me to continue to think that you can lead me.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think you believe this, RL. What you're saying?
So we wouldn't have a president by y'all measurement.
I think you're trolling because
Kirsten, what you have?
Like, I mean, listen, I'm not a Trump fan, but it seems like you want to hold Trump accountable for every single thing that he say, but you have a loophole for everything that Biden says. There's a rhyme and a reason if he lies.
But look what you talking about pardoning his. Y'all talking about a man pardoning his son.
Way off. We're supposed to be talking about something else. How we get on
That's what I'm saying. Let's go to the next topic.
Hey, next topic. It's 8:34.
Let's welcome Latina. Latina, how you doing?
Hey.
How you doing, Latina?
Hey, Tina.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you.
Have you heard anything we've been talking about?
No, I have not.
Where's your video at?
Okay, so
where's your video at, Ann? I know you married, Ann, but I'm trying to get some damn views.
Listen, I need to get some book shows. You need to bring me out your way. I need some money, so I need to get on this grind.
You better get it before the prices go up.
Listen, I'm grandfathered in. I'm grandfathered in. You better put me on the ticket.
I'll pay $15.20 for your book. When you talking about 50, I don't know, Shawty.
So y'all, life's been really life, and no, I have not finished my book. I am in the process of writing again. I had a brief bout with writer's block real bad, but I am back to writing again, thank God. So the push is to be finished before the end of this year. Don't be putting no claps on me, RL.
You were down and you back. That's something to be happy for. You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate all the love, y'all. Thank y'all for and please stay on me. Shoot me a message and say, hey, how's it going? Are you working on your book? Because I really need that encouragement, because life takes a toll on you. And even when you are doing the very thing that brings you out of everything else, sometimes that don't work either. So, but I'm back. And I'm back here too. So I'm gonna try to jump back on Tuesdays. I'm excited. Everybody's back on here.
All right, y'all. We're gonna talk about it. You got anything? You heard anything we've been talking about?
No, I just came in on the Trump and Biden administration rally that y'all had going on. Everybody upset, but I'm not gonna go there at all. Oh, none of that.
I'm gonna move on.
I'm not going to do none of that.
Yes.
So we're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on from the man who told one lie versus the man who told 1,000 lies.
You're not gonna do that.
That makes both of them horrible men.
You're not gonna do that. You just gotta keep proving.
Part 5. What do you call
Biden did what? What you say about Central Park 5? Don't go there now. We finna move on now. You know who don't like them.
I did see the topic about. The basketball player. And have y'all talked about that already?
Yeah, we've been talking about that now. We can talk about that. Y'all know I got to play a little video so everybody kind of know what's going on.
Let's talk about that.
About the child support.
Well, and Edward, boy dunking on defenders to getting dunked on by legal fees. But was it just bad timing, or did this child support case shake him up more than a game-winning buzzer beater? Let's break it down. So Aunt Edwards just got a big win in court saying California ain't the place to decide child support. And he claims that even though Aisha had the baby in LA, she actually lives in Georgia. And in his court docs, he basically called her out for trying to run up the child support check by making it seem like she's based in Cali. He even accused her of manufacturing a false reality just to secure the bag. Well, Aisha wasn't about to let that slide. She pulled up with receipts like a California driver's license and their baby Aubrey's birth certificate just to prove she really lives in Cali. It basically turned into a full-on courtroom showdown, with both sides throwing legal talk and big accusations like it was a heavyweight fight. Now, Edwards actually won this round. The judge ruled that California doesn't have the right to handle the child support case, which means it's probably heading to Georgia instead. And let's be real, Edwards is likely banking on that working out better for him. However, Edwards straight up said he doesn't want custody or visitation. He confirmed he's the dad with a DNA test back in December 2024. But from the looks of it, his only concern here is the money side of things. As the court drama heated up, Aisha pulled out what she claims are receipts, texts from Anthony after she told him she was pregnant. In one of the alleged messages, she told him, "I'm pregnant. Wanted to tell you in person, but you gave me no other choice. We probably should have kept it cordial, but we're here now." After telling Anthony that she was pregnant, Aisha revealed what she says was Anthony's reaction to the pregnancy. According to her, he hit her with a cold, "Okay, lol, get day abortion, lol." Then she claims he blocked her everywhere and made it crystal clear he wanted nothing to do with their child. In her statement, Aisha said his exact words were that our daughter would be a fatherless child. She also added that from that moment on, he never checked in on her, never asked about the baby, and didn't offer a dime of support, emotionally, financially, or otherwise, throughout her entire pregnancy. Now, the crazy thing is, fans are asking Aisha why she decided to have a baby with a child, because as it stands, they think Anthony's a child who can't stand up to responsibility. However, some people said Aisha knew from the beginning that Anthony never wanted to be a father, and she only decided to have a baby so she could put Anthony on child support. While whatever people are saying is true, I think Anthony just doesn't want to be emotionally involved with Aisha's baby. I mean, he's been very much involved in the life of his other kids because not so long ago, Anthony was celebrating one of his kids' birthdays with his baby mama. Anyways, I look forward to the outcome of this legal battle between Aisha and Anthony, because the drama just started. But what do y'all have to say about Anthony's little victory to have the court hearing in Georgia instead of California? Y'all don't forget to drop your comments below.
No. Okay, so let me talk about this.
Let me say, and let me add Jermaine something before they get started. Jermaine, did he get a settlement on? He settled on something? Like
I don't think they got reports that he settled. That they settled, but I don't think it's settled yet. But I think he offered her like he offered to pay everything up front.
Like 1.8 million.
Yeah, go ahead, Latina. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say, so this is one of those cases where I never did see were they actually in a relationship or were they just smashing.
Just smashing.
They was just
So this is one of those situations where the man and woman is smashing. Oops! All of a sudden she get pregnant, and he decided that he didn't want to be a part of the baby. Well, at that point, I'm just gonna be real, and everybody might not agree with me. At that point, if the man don't want to be involved with your child, you can't force that man to be involved with your child. However, if he was willing to pay you child support, then take the money and just move on. So I don't know if it's about her wanting more money or if is it about her hurting him because he don't want to be with her anymore. It's a lot of factors to this.
She want more money.
She want more money because she feel like that he's going to make more money over time, so she feels entitled to more money.
Oh, so she trapped him.
So basically, it feels like it was a trap situation.
No, I disagree. Because he can afford condoms.
He can't afford
condoms.
You right.
How you know he ain't had no condom and she put some holes in it?
Well, I think he would have said that. He would have said that, man.
No, because he's not going to disparage her because they're going to tell him not to do that because then it's not going to be in his favor. So that's not nothing that he's going to say bad about her.
But I disagree because I think he would have said that immediately when she said she was pregnant. The first thing he would have said was, I mean, how? We both wore protection. There would have been some mention of protection.
Yeah, if they would have. You right. Yeah, you're right.
Now, I do think it's absolutely wrong for her to try to extort him behind this baby, but I mean, you do have an obligation to this baby. You lay down the same way she did, and I can't say that it's a trap because you're a grown man and you know what happened when you lay down.
Right. So but if he's willing to give her money, if he's willing to go
to be trapped,
right?
But also, this one of these cases where you got to be mindful of who you choosing to have a baby with.
Yeah,
because if y'all just doing it, just to be doing it, and come on now, this most young mentality.
He already had three. He already had three. Already had three baby mamas. Baby mama number 4.
I didn't even know he had 3 baby mamas. I thought he only had 1.
No,
because realistically, anything he pay her is going to be a come up for her. Whatever amount that they come to is going to.
He did. He paid a lot. He settled out. He paid millions.
I think what's missing in this is what's missing is the child. Like, what kind of man just say I don't want to be in my child life?
Right.
I mean, the child support is one thing, and then for you to say I don't want to have nothing to do with the child, take the money. This is a new level of deadbeat dad type shit.
It's definitely not a new
level. You know what I'm
saying? He'll be back in her life. He will.
So whose fault is that? If he didn't want the child, he'll be back. He still had the child. How is it his fault? He didn't want the child.
It's his fault because he fertilized the egg. That's
now.
Shit.
Baby, he got to be involved.
He's been more protected, I guess.
Legally, he's not. I'm saying this like a. To me, it's like a human thing, though, Vince. I get what y'all saying, but come on, man. It's a human aspect. You brought a human into this life and said, "I don't want to have nothing to do with the child."
Let me say this.
First of all, as a man, I can't stand with that.
Real quick, I'm gonna make it real fast. So here's the thing. I can resonate with this situation so much because my son's father, when I got pregnant with my son, which he was planned, okay, a planned baby. The minute that the planned baby was here, you didn't want a baby, and your first thought was, well, what should we do? I let him know, you do what you want to do. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Whatever happens after that happens. I never dialed this man's number again because you made it very clear where you stand. I'm not running behind you. I'm not putting you on child support. I'm not forcing you to do absolutely anything. He stood on that. He wanted absolutely nothing to do with it. But what the only piece of credit that I can give him is he wouldn't put himself on child support. That's the only piece of credit that I can give him. This man has absolutely nothing to do with my son at all. Not a nothing. And crazy enough, it's so wild that we having this conversation because I put y'all on mute earlier because the man dialed my number. I was shocked. What in the world could you possibly want?
Wow.
And here's the thing, I'm married now. My husband is the only father that my child knows. Like my husband has been around since I was pregnant with my son. That's the only dad he knows. We're good. You made your choice. That's what you wanted to do. Stand on it. Don't let guilt overtake you now. Don't let you see people running around with their son and having bonds, and now you want to dial my number. Live with the choice that you made because we're happy. That is the reason I'm for you. So don't come for me.
Good for you.
But your case is that you had a planned situation. That situation wasn't planned. He told her beforehand he didn't want that baby. He didn't want to be involved.
Okay, wait.
I can get it.
Cut you off really quick. After the fact, like after everything was said and done, that is the story that he told people. He had no idea. Like, no, that wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know. No. Keep in mind, guys, this was our second child. We lost the first one. But the story that wasn't supposed to happen. We were just doing this. We never had that conversation. We talked in depth about it. So people's stories switch up for who they're talking to, who they believe, who they think is going to believe the story at hand.
Oh yeah.
I just feel different because I know, you and old boy, y'all probably had some sort of a connection, relationship, and for you to carry it, all the way to conception. Him and that girl, I don't know what their situation was, but for him to say, hey, I don't want nothing to do with a child, I'm just gonna give you some money, he can do that. Nothing, he can do that.
But that means he didn't have an emotional connection to the woman.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this too, because I've been in a similar situation as well. And I feel like most of the time that's just like you having bad feelings towards the mother because and don't want to do with the child because of whatever y'all had didn't work out or y'all done had like that situation or whatever, because that happened with me with my daughter. My daughter's father haven't seen her in 2 years. It'll be 3 years. It probably would be. He said he coming to get her. So something is going on. They want to come back in their child life. Something is happening in the universe. But
I told her.
I looked at it and I was just like, because I got my husband too. I'm like, my husband is here for you. You have your grandfathers. Like I have 2 fathers, and I wasn't even worried because I'm like, whatever is supposed to happen gonna happen, and it may be for your advantage that he's not in your life. Whatever he's going through, whatever could definitely make your life worse, or how he treat the baby, or how that can definitely make your life worse. So it's a divine plan, like whatever is divine. Yeah, he have a choice, but that's still a lack of character. Like we got responsibility of the men we lay down and have these
absolutely
like, shit and toxic and bring that onto your kids.
Right. They feel it.
No, put somebody good like you got a good husband.
Absolutely.
That was a good choice. Like you just said, that was a divine intervention. If he already told you he ain't shit, listen to
believe him.
I went with
him.
Listen to
I am. Let me say this. I am totally against him saying what he said. I can understand what he said, but for me as a man, I couldn't do that. So
it's cold.
This that is though.
But there, and let me get to my point. So this is where the double standard come in at, is where the woman has my choice, my body. So it's your choice. It's only your choice to keep the baby, but the man ain't got no decision in that. It's I'm getting rid of this baby. But when now you get in this situation when this man say, hey, I don't want nothing to do with the baby. Here go the bread. Here go the money. You're gonna be taken care of. Then it's a problem. So it's a double standard to that. That's not how I will operate. But this is what I tell my sons. Hey, that is sex is a production event.
Yeah.
It's something gonna come from that. So understand that it's a production event. So these young kids, now I don't know Anthony Edwards' situation as far as with his dad or whatever, but this is why fathers are important in their lives, because now you don't have no fucking damn guidance. You just going out here doing whatever. Like I come from a generation where my dad and my mom, they were into the church and all that stuff. It was taboo to talk about sex. I had to learn by trial and error. We were just going out there sticking and moving. It was like we ain't had no fucking guidance. Now I'm changing that dynamic by saying, hey, look, this is what happens when you do this. Now, just letting you know. So it's a bad situation for the dog, for the girl, because it's gonna be, we have another girl who's gonna grow up without her father. And hopefully this chick is made choose differently, but she probably gonna teach her daughter how to be a bag chaser too, because that's what I feel she is, a bag chaser. So now you got another girl who's gonna grow up that's gonna become a bag chaser.
Hopefully
All right,
she
I got the whole situation. This is what, let me just explain something. Especially both, and he's young. Anthony's young, he's from Atlanta. Listen.
How old is he?
That's what I want to know. What's the age?
24?
And he like 23, 24.
Oh, wow.
He a baby.
He's young, but he know better.
He already got all them children too, so
Like he lost his mom. I think he lost his grandma. He lost a lot of people, so he don't really have a lot of people. You know.
And what was his relationship like with his mama? So he probably don't know how to treat women.
Yeah, well,
come on.
But he's taking care of other kids though.
But that don't mean his relationship with their mama good either though.
Or you got them kind of mamas that just sit down and let him do whatever, which is why we get along, because I let you do what you want when you want.
BT say he's 23. He's 23.
If he worked at Target, if he worked at Target, it would have been a different story.
Absolutely.
If he worked at Whole Foods, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, you're right. You are right.
You know what it is.
That's what I was about to say. When he was with this woman, this influencer, whatever she is, just like you said too, Jay, and just like you were saying, V, that you decide if you want to have that kid or not. Because that woman could have been like, after she has sex with him all the time, I'll take my Plan B pill. I'll do this where we prevent this, and I won't have. I don't even want that struggle in my life to have a kid. That woman knew she wanted to get that baby, so she can get that money. Because if a woman really want to prevent that, they can prevent that. They ain't got to sit up and just wait 9 months, just come out of nowhere and say, "Guess what? I got a baby."
What about him?
But see, he the one.
Could he prevent it?
22 hours.
Make sure it don't happen. If you the one with the check, you the one that need to make sure it don't happen.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, you saying he the one that makes sure
If he's the one that has the money and you're worried about it being swindled from you, wouldn't you take more precaution to make sure that doesn't
Absolutely.
happen?
Yes.
That's on him.
You can't stop. Listen, you can't stop that because everything's not 99%. You know,
come on,
you
bro.
did absolutely nothing to prevent
condom
it.
is not.
But you did nothing to prevent it. That means whatever happens, happens.
Not having sex is contraception. You know that, right?
Right.
You could just not have sex.
That's the only thing that's.
He had 3 options. He had 3 options: not having sex, using a condom, or pulling out.
Hey,
I mean, I just think these young people need to be taught, and then I know it's just my idea, my thought that I'm putting out there. It just need to be taught that don't lay down with somebody that you wouldn't want to have a baby with.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Because the chance is there.
Rob, I told Rob this. We were chatting. I told Rob this, and I'm kind of serious, but he laughed about it. I said, because my son played ball, and I told him, I was like, shit, I'm gonna have him fucking damn freeze his fucking damn sperm, like, hey, and get a vasectomy, and when we ready to have a damn kid, hey, we unthaw them motherfuckers, and you choose who the fuck you want to impregnate.
That's not a bad plan.
And that's really not a bad plan.
What if they had a law like this? The child support was only for wives and widowers. That was the only way you can get child support. Either you was a wife or you was a widower, imagine how the sex game would change. Because now the
Yeah.
government is involved. You can fuck LeBron James all day long, but he can choose not to pay child support.
Yeah.
Imagine having law. Just that law right there is only for wives and widowers. If you're not a wife, you can't get it. If you're not a widower, you can't get it. You can be a bop all day long. Otherwise, it's your responsibility. Women will move totally
closed
different.
legs.
They move totally different because now
they have a chance
because they're carrying it.
I think the same thing would happen, man. I think humans are human, man. Humans
Listen,
don't have
listen.
sex.
No, it wouldn't, because women, they will understand that it falls on them. It's mama's baby, daddy's baby.
Yeah, but when you infatuated when you're in the moment, you ain't thinking about child support and having kids. I mean,
but she's thinking about it. Women control the sex. They control the sex. Now, if they know that responsibility is going to be solely on them and they can't get nothing from a man, they're going to make sure that this nigga is going to be around. You better put a ring on it before we fuck damn near. Because if something go wrong, I'm dealt with the responsibility. I got to carry it. He can walk off and disappear.
And guess what? And guess what, Rob? If I'm a multi-million-dollar person, I am thinking about that. Before I even engage in that, I'm like, we gotta vet you. We gotta make sure you don't think LeBron James is having extramarital sex out here? Are you crazy?
I can't say that. I ain't heard anything about it, but he's smart. He either wearing a condom or he got a good pull-out game.
You wouldn't see no groupies. Listen, you wouldn't see no groupies. You wouldn't see all these chicks going to these Chris Brown concerts. The rapper chicks, all this shit has changed overnight if they had that law.
I disagree, man. I disagree. Because before child support, people were still having kids.
You had a whole bunch of bastard ass kids around here.
People gonna always have kids, man. People gonna always have sex.
And that was before birth control too, because grandmama and them, they had all these 15, 16, 17 kids because it wasn't no birth control.
Grandmama
was married though.
And they had one man in their life too.
But grandmama was married though.
They was married.
Amen.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get a divorce back then.
Yes, they could. It was short though, but they could get a divorce.
Women had to go through loops to get divorces back then, man.
Because to this day, my grandma and my granddad is still married, and I know they ain't been together in about 30, 40 years.
My grandmama and granddaddy were married, but they stayed in different rooms.
I don't even know how that.
They didn't sleep in the same bed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know them old folk don't sleep in the same bed no more. It be like on Leaving the Beaver.
Two beds in the same room.
They got bunk beds in there.
I don't want
Lucy and Ricky.
I don't want it ever be like that ever. I need that touch. That touch that makes you live longer.
Of course, absolutely.
I don't want to ever go through that, honey.
Right.
Yeah, but
what make you
I'm with you. A whole nother man.
And I think the reason why he settled because he got a big contract on the way. They try to make him the face of the NBA. They try to make him the face of the NBA. He gonna get a way larger contract than what he got now.
Who he playing for?
He played for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards.
He settled because he wanted to embarrass her. He wanted to show her, this ain't nothing. I can go ahead and pay you off. He wanted to.
I feel what you're saying, but it has something to do with his future contract too. Now
I would think so,
which is gonna be probably damn near close to $1 billion.
Yeah,
he gonna get down close to $1 billion. Yeah, he's that good. He's that good.
He ain't want to be.
He's protecting his future. Yeah.
So do you think the end game is that she actually wants more money, or is that she just wants him to be in his daughter's life?
I mean,
but you know, she want that money. She don't want.
But you know what?
She knows he got a bigger payday coming.
But you know what? She proving him right, because out of all the baby mamas he got, she the only one that's on the internet talking shit and all this kind of shit. You're like, man, I ain't trying to deal with that shit. Everybody, I don't even know who the other 3 baby mamas is.
And he probably, he probably tried to settle it with her, out of social media.
That's what I'm trying to say. I think he already paid the settlement. He paid it all the way up.
Yeah, he paid it off already.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
And then I heard I heard this report too, and I think they said it wasn't true. She showed text message or whatever, but I did hear that he gave her $100K to have an AB, and she didn't, and had the baby anyway.
Yep.
I could believe that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So he was dumb on that part too. So he just dumb all the way around.
And if she would have been,
full of cum.
He
She would have been.
I 100% believe that she is a natural gold.
She would have been dumb like she'd have been dumb like Biden if she didn't have that baby.
But at the end of the day, you have to blame back with him because you are the one.
Hey, I'd have been her boyfriend. Hey, I'd have been her boyfriend and say, "Girl, you couldn't have that baby. I got your back."
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
So Charisma, so you think this is just holding out?
He holds the most obligation. You are the one that had something to protect. You are the one that had something that can be taken from you. So you held the biggest obligation to make sure that did not happen. I can't fault her for anything after him laying down because you knew better. And you know what these gold diggers are out here to do. I'm sure she ain't the first girl to scream pregnant on you. She's just the first one to go this far and actually have a baby. You put yourself in a bad situation.
Yeah, I think this is your third baby mama.
And now here's the result of that bad situation.
Now, what you was asking me, Latina?
I was saying, what's your take on it?
He can't shut up.
She right though.
That's what I was trying to give. Well, my take is that, like I said, I'm just speaking again. If a woman really don't baby, they don't have to have a baby. That's just up to her. That's her game. Like, I'm gonna have a baby. He gonna give me 100,000 on the first go around to say to get the age. Trying to say, I don't want to say it out. And she didn't go through with that, and then she went on to have the baby. Now she got millions. So she got she did hit twice. She did the lotto twice.
And now she won a third round.
And it seems like she cares more about the money.
And you know how bad that is by using a life to gain money, to gain money. Use a life. Then now the life of the child won't even have the person in front. Have a new plan.
Yeah, it sounds like she's more concerned about the money though, instead of him not being in her life though.
Kid either.
Well, he ain't on. I had to pay child support. It wasn't about the. I mean, he make a lot of money, so of course he gonna pay more in child support. So that is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You don't blow that meal in 1 year.
A lot of money in the NBA. You don't
make and that's why it's settled down, so she can get into the big contract.
But that's why when you played that video earlier, it says she was trying to get it expedited to LA because the child support would triple in LA versus Georgia. That's why he's fighting to keep it in Georgia. Yeah. So right there tells you what she's about. She don't care about him being in the kid life or nothing like that. She care about the money.
Right. She ain't said nothing about that.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I've heard nothing where she said that, she's bothered by the fact that he doesn't want to be involved with the child, and it's just more about trying to get more money, which is sad.
Yeah, maybe it's just an accessory. That's all.
Right. Like I said, I don't have a baby mama trying to get more money for me, and I did the same thing Edward did. I went under the what you call the when you making the least amount of money. I was under. What did you call it when you make the least amount of money? I try to get up under that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, that child support ain't no damn joke.
I try to apply it. I make minimum wage. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you how treacherous the family court system is. I was making $8.05 and paying $125 a week.
Damn, that was all your checks. Wow. They took out all the rest of it in taxes.
And you know what? They don't care. I remember bringing like $200 check home.
They don't give a damn.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna give them back their money.
Hey, when I paid that last child support, man, I went out and I had a ball.
and a lot of people don't understand that it depends on what state you in. Like I'm in South Carolina at the time, it was 5%. So child support the agency taking 5% of that. Of the payment, they taking money and they getting kicked back from the state for every dude that's on child support. They getting kicked back, so that's why you'll never see the child support laws change because it's going to take money out of these people's pocket.
It's a big business. That's all it is. It's a business,
and the women don't even get all the money.
And don't they have to tax that?
They tax it. You don't get all the money,
right?
Hey man, hey man, look, let me say this, man. We at the part and comment. You can get your story in your part and comments. I ain't mean to interrupt, man. Look, I want to tell y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for I appreciate all y'all for giving me time, man. You know what I'm saying? I know time is precious, man. I really appreciate y'all. I really miss y'all people, man. You know what I'm saying? I really miss these arguments we used to have, man. I like this, man. You know what I'm saying?
You like to argue. You love to argue.
I like hearing different perspectives. I like hearing. It might be something I take from y'all that I might say, Vince was right. Kirsten was right. You know what I'm saying? I might have a. I ain't gonna tell y'all right, but
hey, my part and shot is MJ is the GOAT.
Period. Okay, I'm gonna go
Period.
next. I'm gonna go next.
Who gonna go first, man?
I really miss this guy.
Show up, Ann. Where your face at, Ann? Let me see your face. Let me see your face, please.
Let me get there. I don't have my camera on because I now have my grandmother with me.
Okay.
She's in the bed with me now. So that's why I turned the camera off so she could be more comfortable. But
okay, go ahead. We'll talk to the doc.
I enjoy spending this time with you guys, with the kids and my grandmother, my husband. I don't have a lot of free time, so this was definitely needed. I miss you guys. I hope you guys have been doing very well and will continue to do well from today forward.
Hey, congratulations
nice
to you,
Ann. Congratulations on getting on the wedding.
Congratulations on your newlywed. Congratulations on your children doing great things out there, man. Tell Smiley I said hello.
Oh, right. Let me say this real quick too, y'all. I just want to pat myself on the back too really quick. My 16-year-old just she's in a dual enrollment program in her high school. She's going to college as well, but she got enrolled into this mini medical program. And last week she graduated with her white coat. So shout out to her.
Nice. That's dope. That is dope.
Let's go. I like that.
Thank you. But I look forward to seeing you guys. Rob, don't hesitate to invite me on. I would love to be back.
Okay, I would love to have you back. All right, love you, sister.
It was
love
good.
y'all too.
I'm coming back.
Tell Smile I say hello now.
I definitely
Barbara's Ann.
Like
you know what, Ann? You know what? Tell him to take a meme mug picture.
He don't know how.
All right, Ann.
Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Who next?
I go next because I gotta go in a minute.
Give a plug on what you're doing too now.
Yeah, okay. I'm grateful to be back. This was nice. It was very refreshing. So you can follow me on Instagram at Kirsten the Eccentric, and also TikTok, Kirsten the Eccentric. I'm becoming more active on my social pages because I'm doing a lot more. I've been working a lot behind the scenes. I am a certified master life coach, and I've also been doing work with mothers who have babies in the NICU. For those who don't know, my oldest two babies were micro preemies, so they was NICU babies. So I've been doing a lot of that behind the scenes, but I'm bringing some of it back to social media because it's a lot of stuff that's needed right now. I'm a self-love advocate and a highly effective parenting advocate. So a lot of my content is about those things, but I love y'all. I miss y'all. I just been trying to balance being a mother of 4 every day.
Yes.
To work and everything, and baby, it's gonna get easier by the day, but that little 2-year-old baby, he be having me.
So can we bring you on as a featured guest?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like it's gonna be all about you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna go on your page and get all the information I can get. I'm gonna speak on your page and
trying to find you on TikTok now, Kirsten.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna see.
You gotta follow me on TikTok.
Okay. Got it.
I might see you Saturday. You going to your uncle's reception?
Yeah.
Okay,
You gonna be there?
I'll be there. He asked me to sing a song, so I gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Okay.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna tell him lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Pass the plate.
Yeah. I definitely see you Saturday then. That'll be cool. But
All
yes,
right,
I
Kirsten.
love y'all. I miss y'all. I hope everybody doing well.
I know y'all miss me. I know y'all miss me too. Y'all miss me just as much as I miss y'all. You know
And
what
let
I'm
me tell
saying?
you, that song, I love that song, you and Jenny's song. That was so beautiful. I was like, oh my God, like look at them. That was
They
so
need to do a record, right? They need
yes,
to do a record. When the album coming?
voice. She
Thank
got a
you.
beautiful voice.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Okay, love y'all. I
All
will
right, Kirsten. Love you.
Love you too. Good
Good
night.
y'all. See you later.
She don't want to. She don't want to look pretty for the night and all that. You know what I'm saying?
She's gorgeous.
All right, Kirsten.
All right, good night.
All right, good night.
I'll break up out of here next.
All right, Vince, my man, you back in town. I see you back in town, but I be seeing your videos saying this nigga right here, man.
I be busy, man. I be busy, but I do want to say, and I'm happy to see y'all still breathing and talking shit, man, and like really like voicing your opinions on this life that we in, man. And I wish everybody the best, man. Abundance, love, all respect here. But I do want to leave by saying that we are the masters of our own universe. We are not victims here in no kind of way. I stand by that. I've seen so much within these last couple of years, and I met some awesome people that don't look like me, that has opened up some wonderful doors for me. And all it takes is for you to just step out on your own and know that you can do it, and also provide opportunities so that you can experience life and really experience life outside of just things. Because a lot of us think if we have this certain kind of money, everything is going to be all right. It's just money. Your life will still be fucked up with it. You know, so if you have a chance to go out of the country and live and just really live, experience new people, do that shit, man. Like you ain't got to do it. Do that shit, man. Do what makes your heart feel alive. And if it feels like you have to have a little bit of risk behind it and there's a little uncertainty, that means you're going in the right direction, you know, because that's what makes you feel alive. And if you're going to die by doing what you want to do. Don't die
exactly, man.
Yeah. Matrix.
Oh, I needed to hear that. Thank you so much.
Vince, what you do, man? Give yourself a plug, man. What you doing, man?
Well, I own a company called Black Indian AI. What we do is we create infrastructures, automation infrastructures for insurance brokers. So I've been in insurance for like 15 years, but as far as the AI situation or AI part, we basically automate your whole process as far as cold calling, because a lot of us don't want to do that shit. Lead generation, we make sure you get good leads to come in, all the way to closing the sale. So we basically create the whole customer journey, even branding yourself, because a lot of insurance agents, they like to hide behind the company. No, we tell you to get the fuck out there, step up front and tell your story, because everybody got their story and people buy from people that they know. A lot of people want to go and do ads, but don't nobody know about them. They don't have a social media presence. They don't have anything about themselves to show that they actually exist. So we try to create you an existing so that we try to create so that you exist, so people can know you and trust you, so that they want to give you their money. So we basically do it from scratch all the way to the end part. But that's what I've been doing for the last couple of years. I got my services out here to help people. Again, it's Black Indian AI, where you can reach out to me if you are looking for those type of services. But if you are a life insurance broker or a health insurance broker, and you want to become a broker for real, and really make some real commissions, I ain't talking about the MLM shit, reach out to me, because I can get you some real good commissions, because this is what I've been doing for a long time, and I want to just share the wealth. So I just want to thank you guys for having me here. And again, live, man, like fucking live, dog. I want you guys to live, be happy, like literally be fucking happy, dude. Like it's out here for the taking, man. We are not victims, man. I don't want people to say it's because of the white man. Just because they gave us the playing field don't mean we got to play the game.
I hear you, brother.
Amen.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming
Good
on,
shit,
man.
bro.
You know,
Yes. It was good. Good night. Thank you.
All right, okay. Well, I guess I'll be the next to go. So first, let me say this. Rob, thank you for giving us this platform. Jenny, you're doing amazing. I'm so glad that you guys are rocking it out together, and I appreciate all that you do. Charisma, thank you for inviting me to these new friendships that I have created with each and every one of you guys. I really have been missing this, so this was really refreshing for me. Apologize for being late. Tuesdays is my late work day, but however, I will still jump in and come in and talk and chat it up with you guys. It's like being back at the barbecue with your cousins. So if you want to follow me, you can follow me, Latina Life and Love Notes, on all platforms. Well, not all. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Follow me there. I am trying to get more active. I'm not really active on my social, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get back in the poetry scene. Got a show coming up. It's not a paid show, but hey, networking is everything. So if you guys want to bring me out, just contact me.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Wish you the best. And
Okay,
you got this.
You know you can't. You know I ain't gonna let you leave without giving us a little small piece. Now you gotta give us a piece now.
I'll give you a quick piece. Can you love me like this when my hair is out of place? Or does my big afro make you feel disgrace? Yeah, my hair is strong. It may not be long, but it is a part of me that makes up me. I have curves in all the right places, and when I move, it can be a little scary. I walk with a proudness sway. The way I talk, you can listen to me all day because I am uniquely and wonderfully made. A divine Black woman that's not throwing shade. So you call me Mother Earth because I am a creator. I was put on earth to create. That's all I got for you.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it, girl.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I just forgot the last half, but hey,
It's okay. I asked for a piece. You got
It's been a minute since I did that one, but I got you, Rob. I'm trying to get my acclimate myself back together. So y'all stay on me, please. Accountability is everything for me.
It's so good to see you.
Stay on me.
I understand because sometimes I'll be writing. I'll be trying to write a song, and then I'll get a writer block, and I go to another song. So I got like 5 songs that are halfway written.
Yeah, if you only seen my notebook and my cell phone and my computer of unwritten, but sometimes I sit and put things together. Like I might write something over here and then this might fit over here. So you never know what I'm gonna create. But Rob, congrats on your new album.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, tell everybody Oklahoma about that album. I got some real cuts on that.
Oh,
album.
you know I share all your stuff every time. You know,
I wrote
share.
every song. I got some writing skills. I wrote every song. That's from my heart.
Listen, we gonna network because one way or another, you and I are gonna be on a show together. I'm already gonna manifest that and put that in the air. Where you gonna sing and I'm gonna do some spoken word, and we're gonna work that out.
I'm gonna get you down for one of my shows. I'll be doing shows down from time to time. I'm gonna get my manager to fly you down here.
I put it in the air. I put it in the air.
Now we gonna either pay for the flight or the hotel room. We ain't paying both for. I'm just joking.
Listen, I'm worth it.
I'm just joking though. But appreciate you coming back on, my sister. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying. Don't get worried. Don't worry about no writer's block. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes God will tell you that's enough for the day. You gotta stop. When God tell you, that's how I do it. I'll be writing. I just that's it. You ain't got nothing else. Go do something else. Then the next day it'll come back. You know what I'm saying. Then I write a whole total different song.
Oh yeah, I got some masterpiece in the work, so I'll have something else for you next time.
All right, my sister.
To it.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
I have a
All right, Tina.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go next. Cause I gotta get ready to go sleep. Jenny, this is for you. Put me back on the screen so I can see Jenny.
She can see you.
No, I want to be able to see her. Put it back on. Jenny, tell your dude right there. Quit waking me up in the morning with these freaking reels of LeBron James. He about this close from getting blocked. I'm really about to block him. Early in the morning, my phone going off. He's sending me a reel about LeBron James. And that dude is not the GOAT. Anyway, Michael Jordan.
He sent me 10 after that.
Yeah. I sent him 10 just so he can leave me alone.
He tried to wear me down one day. You almost had me. When I say, nigga, he was a reverse psychology.
So out of everybody who's on the panel, I think I communicate with Rob and Fu more. I gotta communicate. I gotta tap in more with my boy Charisma, but he be so busy with work and stuff. From what I hear,
well, you can hit me anytime.
That's true.
I gave you my number and everything.
That is true. That is true. So no excuse on that. I gotta.
My work days is like 1, 2, 3. So now I'm on my 2-day off day, today and tomorrow, and then I be on my 3 coming up. Then it's 1. See, it's 1, 2, 3. It's and now
okay.
about to be off. Yeah, but
okay, yeah. See, I can't relate because I work from home. So, but anyway,
I will make sure he don't bother you at that hour.
Yes, no more. But man, I enjoyed catching up with all y'all, man, and
everybody, if y'all for everybody that watching, y'all see this shirt right here.
Appreciate you. I'm about to shut it down.
This state of mind. Tell them about this state of mind, man. Like that's a logo. I mean,
but I'm about to shut the clothing thing down, man. It's it's becoming a little bit too much for me right now. And with basketball and Tuesday, this is luckily a good night because they canceled practice. But normally I'm at practice like 4 days a week and training.
Let me say this to you, Jermaine, man. Let me say this to you, man. As a man, I don't know if I admire you as a father, man. Mm. I see you moving out there as a father, man, and I wish if every father can be like you, man, we wouldn't have to worry about child support and all that crap. Mm. You know what I'm saying? I just admire you as a father, how you moving, man. And anytime y'all near me, man, I'm gonna try to. I feel like it's robbery if I don't come. You know what I'm saying? Support you.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate the words and coming out last year when we were in Atlanta. I don't think we're gonna get to Atlanta anytime. I think the closest we're gonna be is Birmingham, and that's in like 3 or 4 weeks. We'll be in Birmingham. But man, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support that you give me, man. So hey, I appreciate it, man. I enjoyed it tonight.
I'm kind of like we might make a trip down there to see him. You know what I'm saying? I want to say I saw this boy when he was young. When he was in 10th grade.
I seen you the date last weekend. We were in Louisiana, and he went head to head with I don't know if you remember Skip the Malou, and one legend. He went head to head with his son, and he held his own. They lost by 9 points to the team. They won the championship last year. So. Yeah, they did pretty good.
I see the video you put out, man. I seen man. He got to be a senior. I'm saying he playing like he was a senior.
Nah, I think he's a sophomore.
You think?
You think? Oh, you talking about Justin? Oh yeah,
about your son.
Oh yeah. He's just a sophomore. Yeah, man.
You don't know what class he in? I just say how good of a father you is.
I know, right? But yeah, man, I appreciate it, man, and I'll see y'all next time.
All right, it's good to see you.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Good night.
And then that was you. What's up, my brother? What's going on? It's gonna be a long one right here, y'all.
No, I'm gonna make it short, man. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I'm just, I'm not gonna be long. I've just been just a lot of changes, man. Just trying to focus on some things and get myself ready for some things that's coming soon. I'll announce it pretty soon. So yeah, well, I guess on our next bit.
Maybe we should do the crew once a month. Then just bring the crew in once a month. Make sure.
No, I mean I could come on Tuesdays on my off days. Like my
your off days are far in between.
No, I'm saying my Tuesdays I have to work on some Tuesdays and I'm off on some Tuesdays. So I can come on the Tuesdays whenever you.
Let me know your next off Tuesday then.
Now I'm gonna send you my schedule. I'm gonna send it to you on Messenger.
You gotta send me your whole schedule, dude.
No, you'll see that. No.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Which Tuesday that you're actually off?
Those are days I'm off on the highlighted areas. Yeah. And you'll know, like, okay, Charisma off on this Tuesday. Now I know.
On that particular Tuesday. Yeah.
Right. The logistics, everything, because I have to be there a lot due to the fact that I'm analytical. I work analytics and logistics, so it's like I got to be there a lot. But yeah, man, it just I enjoy. You know how we started from the ground up, Rob. And that we said
started from the bottom. Now we here.
We here. And I know it's gonna get better and bigger. I feel that we're gonna get bigger. It's gonna get better, and it's gonna expand. And the people I bring in are certain people for a reason. When I try to bring the people in, these are certain people that has certain.
Well, this was supposed to be a reunion show. We really didn't supposed to have nobody else on. Since they came, I just brought them in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Next time, the next reunion, I won't. It's cool. I won't do that. But on the days when we can bring the guests, I'll have it set up. But yeah, everybody loved the experience, and they been hitting me up saying it's been a good show, and we just we'll I think as we prolong and it goes further on in the situation where we in now, it'll get better. And we'll try to ease up on the profanity and stuff, because once you get monetized, you can't use the same words.
Yeah.
Oh man, they cuss on blind TV. If the president can cuss, we definitely can cuss.
Yeah, I know, but we want to reach a certain audience, but it can come out every now and then. But
we're gonna reach who I feel like this, man. I think we're gonna reach who we gonna reach, man. I think some people gonna like it, some people ain't, man. Right. That's just how I move now. It's like my music. Some people gonna like it, some people ain't gonna like it. I'm gonna celebrate the people who like it, and I'm gonna pray for the people who don't like it that they one day they come around. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Hate nobody for not liking nothing I do.
I totally agree. I totally agree with everything, but it's like I said, it's a different temperature now, different kind of thing going on in the world. But I'll be well versed on the next topic on what we talk about. I know the next things. Well, it was some things I did want to talk about, and I know we didn't get to. We'll probably get to it next time.
Now, let me say this to you. When you were talking, you had a lot of stuff to say about Trump. And you got food on, and you agree with everything they damn say. I'm thinking you're gonna be an ally.
No. What I'm saying is, because I understand what he's trying to do. I see. It's people look at it as a bad thing because it's so much coming against him. Like of course, you agree with people that's saying the wrong thing about you all the time instead of the right thing. Because you're saying the right thing about something, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's something got to be wrong with this guy." But if you just come out with, if you just seeing all the bad in the person, they're not gonna have anything to say that's bad because you're seeing all the bad in the person.
Well, if that person show all bad, what are you gonna think? That's what I'm trying to say. Your character matter. If your character is bad, people gonna see you. People judge you by your character.
But how do we know this person is bad? Only by what the media tells us. That's
because
the
media ain't got to tell us nothing. We hear what he's saying.
Well, how did you know?
We see the things he's doing.
You didn't know.
Look, if I'm a married man, ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna be caught up in the damn sexual assault charge. It just ain't gonna happen because I'm not gonna put myself in that position. I'm not gonna put myself in a position where I'm gonna be in a hotel room with a woman and have her accuse me of sexual assault. That speaks to your character, man. And sometimes people gotta call it out. And I think you can support the man. You can support somebody and still call them out.
Yeah, but
I just hate when people support Trump and still won't call him out. Call him out on the bullshit he's doing.
But I'm naming great people that did it. They even said Martin Luther King did it.
Come on, see, you saying they said.
That's my whole point.
How many sexual assault cases Martin Luther King lost?
No, I'm saying, but they said he.
How many sexual assault cases did Martin Luther King lose? Come on, man, y'all trying to make it even when it's not, bro.
Hold on, they say the FBI had evidence of him being with other women. Told Coretta Scott about it.
Did these women accuse him? Did these women step up? See, that's what I'm trying to say. You trying to justify Trump in trashing another man with no information at all. This is what I'm talking about.
The FBI had evidence that he was.
Fuck the FBI. The FBI had him killed.
Listen, if you never let nobody explain.
Because you're not making sense, bro. You ain't making sense. Ain't gonna let you come on and not make no sense. You gotta make sense. I'm trying to help you out, man.
I am making sense. If you let me.
All right, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, my brother.
FBI had information on King. They gave it to Coretta. She kept it so G. She was like, I'm not gonna even do my husband like that. I know y'all they had phone conversations, information they gave her on the low, but she said she's still gonna stay in this corner regardless. She knew these things. They even said he was even working for the FBI. Yeah.
Okay,
they got
so here's what you're saying. You're saying a man being in an extramarital affair versus a man sexually assaulting a woman is the same thing, right?
But do we have video of that?
That's the same thing. You know what you're saying?
Have you seen the video?
I'm asking you this. Is it the same thing?
I'm asking you the same thing. I'm saying you say they saying this, but do you have the video of him actually assaulting a woman? Do we?
He lost it. He lost the court case, man. He was found liable in a court case.
But
he was found liable in a court case.
I don't believe
that means these people had evidence that he did something.
I don't believe nothing I don't see.
Okay, you don't have to, brother. That's all I'm saying. Trump has some of y'all in an alternate reality to where y'all can't even see nothing that he does wrong.
I don't believe in nothing nobody.
We talking about Trump. We talking about Trump with a sexual assault, and you put that on. And you talking about Martin Luther King cheated on his wife. You see how silly that sound, man?
I said FBI had evidence they was going to use against
what
him.
Martin Luther King? What a man! Even if they had evidence of him having an extramarital affair, it was consensual. It was wrong, but it was consensual versus a man forcing himself on a woman. You trying to say those two are the same thing?
So was Kobe consensual?
See, there you go again, man. There you go again.
They said that was forced.
There you go again.
But they said it was forced.
You keep trying to bring everybody into this because you don't want to acknowledge that Trump was dead ass wrong. And Kobe wasn't running for president. Martin Luther King wasn't running for president.
But he's a figure. He's a big figure.
Oh my
He's
God.
the GOAT. He's a figure.
Oh my God.
Tiger Woods is a big figure. All these people are figures. So
Okay, bro, go ahead, finish giving your part and comment, man. Because I can't believe black men do this now.
Do what?
Character don't even matter no more.
I said
to where when it comes to Trump, y'all got to blame everybody else. Just because y'all like Trump, you still can like Trump.
It was wrong. I'm not saying what he did was wrong.
Bro, you still can like Trump, man. Just say, okay, he should have sexual assault.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying I'd rather have a person that's going to like show the work, improve everything that's going on that's been behind our back and under our feet for so long. Now he's showing you what's really going on with America. I'd rather have somebody that's in the forefront doing that. That can show you like this is what's going on. Y'all just been letting this happen so long and didn't even care about it. But I'm gonna expose it and put it for you to see.
And what has he exposed? What has he exposed?
Everything. Everything he has exposed.
Most economists say this is the worst damn thing can happen to America.
Hey, it's whatever, bro. I'm just telling you. Hey, it's whatever. I'd rather let the snake be in my face than in my face and bite me under the pillow. I'd rather see the snake coming than it be under my pillow. You know what I'm saying? So,
but either way, you're gonna get bit. You're gonna get bit either way. But you'll be a damn fool. But here's the foolish. Here's where you foolish. Here's where you foolish. You see the snake and still gonna let you bite you. You see the snake and it's still gonna bite you, and you could have prevented that snake from biting you. You just proved my point. You just proved my point. Finish. Get finished. Hey man, I'm gonna call you after the show, man.
The Democrats were for slavery. They whole party.
Oh man, here we go, going back to all the way back to slavery. All of them had slaves. Democrats and Republicans, all of them had slaves, man. What you talking about?
Okay, so that's my whole point. So you got both parties was in this situation, but the Democrats' whole platform was built off slavery. They were the Dixiecrat. They were.
So you refer to Republican being your master.
Everybody was black was Republican in the 60s, but in the 50s, before this even changed over.
So what happened? What happened? What happened to him?
The guy that was running for president, that was from Mississippi, that wanted to bring the Confederate flag. He wanted that whole platform.
See, you trying to get into a whole other show. Get your boy come in, man. We'll talk, man. We'll talk about this.
Everybody had to vote for Kennedy and go Democrat that before that situation was gonna happen.
I guess I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. This is what everybody doing. They fucking around and finding out. Just like the Latino lady who was all on Trump stage. Somebody, oh, Trump for us. And now they got that same lady. Somebody, he didn't say he was gonna get documented workers to leave. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. Go ahead, finish, man. We gotta get about 9:30.
Yeah, I think I've said my part.
But I appreciate you for coming on, man. You know, it ain't number love. We've been going at it for years like this. There's one reason why we created the damn podcast. We talked about the same stuff in the street, and then we just wanted to have a platform. We come on and invite people on and give them some. We got different opinion. It's okay, man. But I still love you, my brother.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It ain't personal. Only thing I can say.
I look at the lesser of two evils. That's how I look.
Okay, that's your opinion. You thought Trump was the lesser of two evils. That's all you had to say. I thought he was the lesser. You could all you had to say both of them ain't shit. Trump and Biden ain't shit, but Trump, I like Trump better.
Nuts to just put it out there like, look, I'm about to put you on blast. Everybody else scared to say what they're about to say. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what's going on. That's why I just feel like they'll just let stuff happen behind our back.
Okay, that's fine. Now he telling you shit gonna happen. He telling you he gonna fuck you up in your face, and you glad.
I didn't say he said he did that. I'm just saying he's using the same methods they use for years behind our back. He's just using the same tactic, but just changing it up a little bit.
If he don't change his tactic, you watch all the people you grew up around suffer. All the people in the low income, they're the people I care about. I'm good. What about people where we come from? They can't afford all this hot shit that he finna create, but he's a billionaire. You think he care? And y'all, you're gonna see, man. Fuck around and find out. That's all I got to say, man.
Okay.
Like I say, bro, I love you, man. We can talk about this off air. We can talk about another show.
You know, you call me.
All right, man. Go ahead and finish saying your point comment. I'm gonna shut up and let you get your uninterrupted point comment. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I just want to say it was a good show. Everybody know that this has been me forever. I'm a natural debater, but I'm a motivator as well. I guess you want to put it that way. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. The man is in the house for a reason. So it didn't happen without being for a reason. So we just got to just roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? God doesn't make mistakes. Like I said, I don't disrespect men of character when it comes to, like, even with the Marvin Sapp thing. I don't disrespect men that's within the Lord, which I know if they doing wrong or whatever, that's on them. God, listen. If they needed the money for whatever, that's on them. I even give people money that's homeless, and I say I don't judge them by giving them people that's homeless money. But when they say, man, you get a person that money, they might go do drugs, whatever. That's on them. But I gave from my heart, and God seen that. I don't care what they do with the money. It's not mine because I can't take it when I leave the earth. It's just gonna go back to where it goes, like I do. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't last forever. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to the earth just like I do. So it's just like, hey, it's just money, man. And whatever that pastor want to do with that money, that's his business. You know what I'm saying? That's up to him and God. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do. I gave my part. If he asked for it, I gave. And it's up to him. That's what it is. But if it was for a good cause or a bad cause, it's on them. But I just want to say, hey, it was good, man. And we're gonna come with we're gonna have some stronger standpoints next show, and we're gonna,
I'm gonna try not to bring up Trump the whole damn show.
Okay, well, don't bring up Trump.
Trump is a hot button issue. You know what I'm saying?
He got 3 more years, and when he out of here, so we ain't got to worry about it.
And to me, that's the worst part about it. He got 3 more years of this crap.
When he's out, Rob, you can't blame him for nothing else. So you can't bring up nothing about him.
Look.
Can't say nothing.
Hey, look, but the damage gonna be done. The damage gonna be done. So it's gonna be the next president. The Democrat gonna get the blame because they got to like always. Every time recession is be a Republican. Every recession been on a Republican. The Democrat had to dig them out the hole. Then everybody put them right back in because they slick top y'all right back in the vote for him. And y'all didn't learn the first time he was in office. He bankrupted the damn farmers. Oh, y'all go again because he want to send all the Mexican home. It's the Mexican fault. The Republican always have a boogeyman. Here's the 3 boogeyman. Here's the 3 boogeyman. Every election, did what they gonna talk about. They gonna tell y'all the Muslim gonna get y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It never failed. The Republican, the Muslim gonna get y'all. The immigrant gonna take your job, and the gays gonna make you gay. They say that every goddamn election, this is their plan. And they play on y'all emotions and they get y'all vote. And he get in. Now he finna destroy the economy. And you see the stock market is decimated. They lost the stock market lost $6 trillion in 1 week. $6 trillion.
The stock market was dropping, and it's going to
okay, brother.
Again. Just watch. I told you got to clear it out first. Then it's going to come back up. You're going to see. You laughing, but you're going to see.
You got to clear it out. I need that.
You got to clear it out first, man.
Hey, brother, look.
The overspending, all the debt all the different things they were wasting money on, you're going to see it's going to come back.
Okay. We'll see, man. We'll fuck around and find out, though. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was good to see you again. It was good.
And like I said, I got a.
And what you think about the logo O in the back, man? That shit I'm trying to get a logo and everything, man.
I thought I'm trying to figure out what the O meant because it didn't have a.
What the hell you mean?
But
what's the name for the show, man? This is Overflow, man. Can we overflow with emotion on this motherfucker?
Yeah, that's dope. So
that's what Overflow is. We overflow.
Better logo though, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. Look, I'm on a low budget.
Oh, you on a Chinese budget?
I'm on a Chinese budget. And you know that shit came.
Using it now.
You know all these little light things. You know these little light things. They come from China too. You know what I'm saying? But apparently they don't know how to make shit.
I got a lot of stuff from China in here, my room. I got a lot of stuff from China.
I know. You ain't got nothing back there from America. From the liquor to the dolls and everything. Ain't nothing. You can look back all you want to. You ain't gonna find nothing from America.
I got something from America.
Where that?
From America.
What it say? Show me the bottom.
It don't say where it's from, but
I know it don't say. What the tag on the bottom say? What the tag? There's a tag on the bottom. What they say?
It doesn't say anything. Just get
hold it up to the camera. Let me read it.
It says it's from Oklahoma City.
Okay, let me see.
All these are from Oklahoma.
Okay, man. Okay, I believe you, man. Okay, I believe you, man.
Oklahoma. All these are from Oklahoma.
So you got a million things, 3 things from America.
No, I got some other stuff from America. I think this from America.
You know that teddy bear ain't made in America. If it ain't no Build-A-Bear,
well, it might not.
Hey, man, look, man, we finna get out, man.
Maybe that's not from America. I don't know. Maybe that.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming on, man.
Yes.
You know, if anybody love you, me, man, you can't do nothing about it, man. Hey, peace out, man.
I'm glad. I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm proud of you, brother. I will get my Trump.
Hey, let me ask you something. Who the GOAT in hockey? I got Ovechkin.
You say he the GOAT? No. Yes, he is.
Yeah, okay then. I'm trying to get one thing we agreed on.
He bumped my leg when you was thinking about it.
I caught him on guard with that hockey question. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't just call him the GOAT because he broke the record.
He don't think I know nothing about hockey.
Well, I can give you the hit. Well, hey, it's a lot.
Hey, man. Hey, man, appreciate you.
You gotta know where hockey came from. I want to know the history. You gotta know the real history.
It came from Canada.
No, that's not where it came from.
You know it came from Canada. Shit, hockey was invented in Canada, man. Shit.
No, it didn't.
Okay, we'll talk about another show, man. Because you finna go down another rabbit hole with this.
It came from the natives, Rob. It was called shimmying first. It didn't come from Canada. That came from the natives. Came from the Iroquois. Yes, the Iroquois tribe. It's a native thing. Yes, it's called shimmying. It didn't come from.
I done fucked around and got on hockey.
Well, you just educated me on that because I didn't know.
You don't. Yeah, see, that's why. And then you got to know about the. You need to watch the Black Ice documentary. Y'all need to watch that tonight about the blacks that played in Canada. Then you'll know about Willie O'Reilly.
Send me the video. Send me the video.
Like I got something back here.
Send me the video, man.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
All right, man.
It's on Netflix or.
Get up out of here, man. I got a Fire Stick. I find it on Fire Stick.
Yeah, just put in Black Ice.
Just text me what I need to look for.
Yeah, I'm
all right. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
One love, my brother.
One love.
Good night. It's good to see you.
All right, people. I'll do my Trump impression next time.
Oh wow, you can do Trump impression? What?
Yeah, I can do it.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win so much. You're gonna be so tired of winning. Tired of winning. We're gonna win so much.
Rob, that's sad.
Are you tired of winning yet?
It doesn't sound like that, Rob. That's not.
Nah, man. You tired of winning, boy? Hey, look. He done lost $6 trillion on the stock market. You tired of winning?
I told you.
Get out of here, man. I'm gonna disconnect you, man.
It's gonna come back, Rob.
All right, man.
Just give it time.
I'm trying not to drop you. Get off. All right, bro. Oh man. All right, y'all. We like 30 minutes over. We like 30 minutes over, man. We had a great show. The reunion show was a blast, man. I brought some of the old cats back, man, that we shop it up with. They was happy to be back. I was happy to have them back, man. It was fun. What else? What you got something to say?
It was just refreshing. It was fun because I remember when I joined y'all and I would just be in the midst of a lot of the conversations and adding my 2 cents in. And
yeah, we were just
it was nice to see everybody.
We were just talking then.
Yeah. It was really nice to see everybody.
Yeah, it was really nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's good to have I like having conversation with people who don't think the same way I do because they give me a chance to go ahead and make the show better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it got spicy for a second.
Yeah, I don't like having conversation with like-minded people because I know where you at. I know where you at. I can't. It ain't nothing I can tell you because you think how I think. So we think the same way. So it don't make for a good conversation. So I like bringing people on with different views and stuff like that. You know, and I take what I can take. If it's new information I can take from that, I'll take it and use it in my, you know what I'm saying, understanding the thing. Yeah,
because there's always two sides. And sometimes you can learn something that you didn't know, maybe your mind wasn't open to, you know, if it jumps, you know, to you like that. Yeah.
And that's why I try to get these brothers. I know y'all, a lot of these cats, they like Trump, you know what I'm saying? They like Trump now. And that's why a lot of them, they fell out with me because I just can't, I think that's the thing. Character is number one when you're looking for a leader. Character has to be number one. And if you ain't got that, you already behind the 8 ball. And I don't know what Trump has done so good that they like him. I think they like the disruption. A lot of people like the way he disrupting things, but it's not going to benefit. Yeah. You know, it is not going to benefit you,
right?
Because he's disrupting things. He can do what he's doing in a better way,
right? I mean, I look at it this way: character is like a foundation. However, your character is for your decisions you make.
Yeah, exactly. So. When you apply for a job, there's a reason why they want to know your background history because it speaks to your character.
Yeah, because I'm also understanding that they'll go on your Facebook page now to see what type of person you are before they hire you, before they consider hiring you.
It speaks to your character because to a business owner, your character means a lot because it calls into what you might do, what you might be as an employee on my job.
Right.
If you got bad character, you're going to be a bad employee. If you were stealing 5 years ago, you might be stealing now. You know what I'm saying? Even though you ain't stolen nothing in 10 years, but if you got a theft on your background, that's not going to look favorable for you when you're looking for a job. So your character is the number one thing everybody look for. But for some reason, everybody character don't matter when it comes to Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. There's something that I just don't get. I just don't get that with people who support Donald Trump and afraid to call. Even if you support him, you can still call him out on some stuff. You don't bring up with somebody. Oh, Martin Luther King. You trying to compare what Martin Luther King what FBI said Martin Luther King had an affair versus a man who sexual assault a woman. It's the same thing because you want to protect the man you support, and that's why I can't ride with it. If you support Trump, support Trump, but still call him out for the BS he do.
Right, and who's to say the FBI was right anyway?
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. But
and I'll say this:
he know the FBI ain't right, but he want to protect Trump. He support Trump so much and want Trump to do so well that he'll throw Martin Luther King under the bus for Trump. And you can't even the two guys ain't even when it comes to character, you can't even these two dudes ain't even on the same earth. They ain't even on the same planet when you talk about character. Martin Luther King character versus Trump character. So that was like, you know, and it proves to me that people are just blindly following a man because they like him. And I don't know why you like him. Y'all want to see the country in disruption. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be corrupt. It's going to be corrupt whether Trump president or not. Y'all don't think Trump ain't stealing no money? Yeah. Y'all, they must forgot about Trump. Son-in-law got $1 billion from the Arab. Trump took his daughter to China to secure some patents. He telling everybody else don't buy from China, but he's going to China to get patents for his daughter to make her products in China. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. I'm not losing my common sense for nobody. I'm not giving up my common sense for nobody. And that's just where I stand, where you stand, and what you got to say before we shut this thing down. Hold on, let me say this. We appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
We love y'all. If y'all got any suggestions how y'all want to see this thing go, man, this is the everyday people show, man. I'm gonna bring some of my people on. I gotta bring Brett back on this thing, man. Brett would have had my back, man. Brett would have had my back, man. But I like, you know what I'm saying? I like the back and forth, man. We just having fun, y'all. So what you got to say?
I just enjoyed it. It was a nice start back, you know, to the show, and I feel like it got us back in a good flow with the people that you started out with, and the different opinions with the different things we talked about. I think the topics were good, and I just I'm just thankful for everybody that joins and just make their comments. Like, I'm loving Georgia Ray's. Like, she said some stuff. She had a lot to say.
Something else to say?
Just that I'm just excited to be back, and we're good. Everybody take care of yourselves and enjoy your break if you are on a spring break with your family, and everybody be safe. Take care of yourself and do what you love.
Yep, do what you love. Do what you love. I'm gonna play y'all a little of this song. This is a song I wrote, man. It's called "All of Me." On the way out the door, it's called "All of Me." It's a song of self-healing that I wrote, man. It's called "All of Me." Y'all can go cop my album, man, anywhere on any platform. R.L. Stafford. What a new album called?
Moving Forward.
You don't know the name.
Moving Forward, Leaving Me Behind, y'all. Moving Forward, Leaving Me Behind. Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all stay strong, man. One thing, no matter what happened, I think God always gonna make a way, man. God always make a way, man. No matter. So I'm not too much worried about this economy and what could happen, what might happen. But I am gonna take precautions. I'm not gonna spend as much money as I used to. I'm gonna stack up money. You know what I'm saying? Be ready, man. If you be ready, you got to get ready. So, saying all that, y'all, let me play this track right here. R.L. Stafford, All of Me, y'all.
What's your worst essay grade?
After this
Probably like a 71. Worst essay grade, probably like a 60%. Probably like.
So I'm gonna give y'all a hand, man. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, and you can't do nothing about it.
All right, y'all. Peace.
When I opened up my eyes, when I finally realized life keep passing by, things yet done before I die, but I have to give it all of me, all of me, all of me. Have to give it all of me. I wanna give it all of me. All of me. All of me. I wanna give it all of me. I got to give it all of me. All of me. Give it all of me. I got to give it all of me. things I should but never have. Mistakes in my past. Can't keep looking back. Moving forward and I'm moving fast. But I have to give it all of me. All of me. All of me. Have to give it all of me. I wanna give it all of me. All of me. All of me. I wanna give it all of me. I got to give it all of me. All of me. Give it all of me. I got to give it all of me. So I look up toward the sky. Then I raise my hands up high. Lord, I thank you. For keeping my dreams alive. But I have to give it all of me. All of me. All of me. Have to give it all of me. I wanna give it all of me. All of me. Give it all of me. Wanna give it all of me. I got to give it all of me. All of me. Give it all of me. Got to give it all of me. But I have to give it all of me. All of me. All of me. Have to give it all of me. I wanna give it all of me. All of me. Give it all of me. Wanna give it all of me. I got to give it all of me. All of me. Give it all of me. Got to give it all of me. But I have to give it